Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
And good morning, everybody. UA Break Room 9 a.m. show. My goodness, Nick Johnson in the morning. Mike Napolitano to my left. How you doing, Mike?
Pretty good. I am ready to get some breaks in, and then I will be press at the White Sox game later today.
Ooh.
So busy day for me. But
Good stuff.
first and foremost, we got to get you your prizes.
Good stuff today. Good stuff today. White Sox playing today. We got probably a slew of games. I know, was it Game 7 between Rockets and Golden State?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's probably is there a Game 7 in the NHL tonight too?
There is Jets and Blues up in Winnipeg.
Ooh, okay. I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot. Chris Jericho would say. But as we get through today, we got some stuff to get through. We got a black and blue series that's 2 boxes away with one headliner. That's Marcus Allen. Let's go ahead and get through that because there's another black and blue series to follow. I think it's very exciting to go ahead and get to. Not only that, jerseys are 4 away. You got a brand new jersey series coming up with that. Got Bijan Robinson and Dick Butkus to look after in that over there in that section. Our vault still has 2 more vault keys with 3 more headliners. That includes Puka Nacua on a rep, Lawrence Taylor on an authentic, Phil Simms as a secondary headliner. So plenty to get to, plenty to talk about. College series is red hot as well. Josh Allen on a speed flex. Oh my. Oh yeah, that's always fun. Jonathan Taylor on a speed flex. So a couple of things to get to. We gotta get our dice roll. Gotta get our chase wheel spin. We'll let the wheel decide it today. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Turn that off. Turn this on. Hey. Can we slide? There we go. That's how we do that. Dice roll, we need a 6 or higher. I missed the click. Oh my, we're clicking for a little bit. It's going to be 11 times around this morning. 11 times around. Oh. So 11 times around. Clicking all the wrong buttons this morning. There we go. 11. Bang. And we need to find our chase this morning. So let's go ahead and get there. Who's up with us this morning? I see. Let's go ahead and refresh really quick. I see 12 people in the chat this morning. Good morning, everybody. Let's get things rolling. Like I said, our chase wheel spin of the day. What is that going to be looking like? Going around town. It's going to be our 1 and 4. See, this says the 1 and 4. So the 1 and 4 Seems like it's been sitting for a little bit. So let's do the 1 and 4 and let's do the 1 and 4 and we're not gonna do the 1 and 4 and the 1 and 4. Go around again. Go around again. I'm not gonna remove it, but let's do the 1 and 4 and
Okay, there we go.
it really was creeping for it again. So the 1 and 4 and the black and blue. So what's good about our black and blue series is once this one clears out, we got another black and blue series coming in. So it will continue. So there we have it, folks. Clear out that black and blue, get a new black and blue series in. So the black and blue and the 1 and 4 will be our chase this morning. So there we have it. Like I said, let's get her done. Let's get that black and blue cleared out for another new black and blue series that'll pop in. Tons of new things to clear out as well. So while we do that, let's take a look around, shall we? Shall we?
Yeah,
Shall we?
we shall.
Click on over to our break page, which we're wide open on just about everything. So let's go ahead. You can go ahead and dictate exactly right where we go this morning. Start with the NIL deal, which I'm seeing to my right, looking at these bingo balls, and I'm wondering exactly what they are. And I was able to educate myself. So 10 boxes, there's an NIL deal. So we'll spin the wheel, and connected to that bingo ball is a UA gift card that will correspond with that win. So
Yeah.
looks like if I pull ball number 10, it's a $150 gift card. So we got some pretty good odds over here, pretty good chances. Along the way, like I said, you get the Speedflex Josh Allen is in there. Still available on the Wyoming lid. CeeDee Lamb on an authentic. A.J. Brown on an authentic. Jonathan Taylor on the Speedflex. Steve Smith Sr. on the authentic. And Ed Reed on the authentic as well. Brian Thomas Jr., LaShawn McCoy, Hines Ward, Warren Moon, get some mooning action, and Tim Brown, all available as well as secondary headliners, not pictured. Oh, and this is a Jonathan Taylor ripped Colts Wisconsin lid. It's a little Badger action, a little Colt action ripped on that Speedflex. That looks fantastic. That same thing with that Bo Nix, but that looks like it's already been pulled. Man, that's awesome. Yeah, Wyoming lid for Josh Allen on that Speedflex. The OU, Oklahoma University for CeeDee Lamb. Man, these are looking icy. Nice. Steve Smith Sr. still available as well on the authentic. Utah Utes. Ute, gotta be kidding me.
That OSU Heisman is, it's gone, isn't it? The triple sign?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say it's got 4 Heisman trophies to it.
Man.
Of the double win for, what's his name at the end there?
Still, A.J. Brown is available as well in the Ole Miss. Man, like I said, that Jonathan Taylor, that ripped Wisconsin. Oof. That's a Midwestern dream right there. Look at that. Any videos to go along with it? Oh, yeah.
That's a very nice one. Before you even ask me the question, that'll be my answer. That is what I want to see come out of this break room next.
Oh, yeah. Looks like almost like an American flag.
Right? That's what I was saying yesterday.
I'd pledge allegiance to it. Why not?
Yeah.
I'd salute it. Oh, that's nice, too. The 28 on the back.
Yeah.
Was he 28 in college, too? We can look that up later.
I don't know.
Or was he a lot of single digit running backs in the college? That's usually the trend. But however, like I said, popping over, look at our pump fake, our vault. Puka Nacua, Lawrence Taylor, and Phil Simms is what we're looking for. There we go. Sorry. Puka Nacua. Right there on that rave. Oof. That looks nice with the yellow. And then Lawrence Taylor on the authentic.
He was 23 in college.
Ah, okay.
Jonathan Taylor. Although it looks like he also wore number 1 at some
Okay.
point.
Interesting.
No, that might not be him though. They just might have that like stock image in here. But yeah, 23 for sure.
Nevertheless, looking as well, like I said, our 1 and 4 is one of our chase wheel spins that we can get into. Oh, please tell me it's still there. The Roman Reigns Funko is still there. Never do I get to pull wrestling stuff. So let me do it. Like I said, let me be selfish. Let me get some wrestling gear pulled today. We got Roman Reigns on the Funko Pop. Got a slew of items still left. Kevin, this is 27 items with 17 headliners still available. We got Kevin Garnett on the trophy right there on the trophy, on the NBA championship trophy. The Sharp Brothers on a Speed Flex still available. Sterling and Shannon Sharp. No Skip. Sorry, Skip. Ain't gonna happen, Skip.
Skip.
Got Shannon Sharp and Sterling Sharp. Oh, and the Hall of Fame Speed Flex lid. That's fantastic. Steve Smith Sr. on the Speed Flex. Ooh, that looks mean. If you're a Panthers fan, that's a very interesting one, very unique one I've yet to see myself. So definitely hop in and grab that one. We still got anyone on the Eugene Macklin on the helmet. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the basketball, Erling Haaland on a ball, John Stockton on a jersey, Dwayne Wade on a jersey, Connor Bedard on a jersey, Reggie Jackson all on jerseys. And our secondary headliners include Aiden Hutchinson, Jose Ramirez, Chris Webber, Steve Stankos. Was that Don Mattingly? Okay, sorry, I couldn't read that really quick. And then Mark Messier.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I said it last week when. Was this up last week when you were here? I'm not sure.
No, this particular 1 and 4 was not.
So, yeah, I was talking about that Jose Ramirez secondary headliner. We don't know what it is, but I hope it's a boxing glove. Maybe it comes with a little audio that down goes Anderson.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that could be it. Oh, yeah, all those jerseys, all those licensed jerseys still available, looking sharp. But like I said, not only am I a Funko guy, I'm a wrestling guy. I gotta see that Roman Reigns get pulled. Gotta see that come out. Let's see, we hit the NIL already, so let's hop over the trick play. Oh, is it trick play practice squad? Yeah, no. Oh, no, yeah. We haven't talked about the practice squad just yet. A couple more items still available in there. Ray Lewis on the authentic, Terrell Davis, as well as Mike Evans still available on authentics. Bo Jackson on a licensed jersey, and then Jim Kelly as our secondary headliner. Ooh, that's like a split back and forth. Bo Jackson, black and silver on the Oakland Raiders, the then Oakland Raiders jersey.
Yeah, it's both home and away.
Nice.
But I like the duality of it because it really speaks to who Bo Jackson was as an athlete. Is he played 2 sports, you know? I mean, yes, I know not half of that is a baseball jersey, but still, it's a nice way to commemorate him.
Exactly right. Mike Evans on that bright orange authentic right there. Terrell Davis on the authentic as well. On the white, that's my favorite logo, personally, of the Broncos lid, the Broncos style. Then Ray Lewis on the authentic, on the new school, the newest version of the Baltimore Ravens lids, Baltimore Ravens logo, which I'm still a fan of. I like that one as well.
Yeah.
It's mean. See, there's our diamonds. We're looking for Josh Allen. That's our Speed Flex right there on the Salute to Service lid right there. Can't go wrong with a Josh Allen. Always good to add to the PC. Value only going to go up on his auto, I would think, and again, Hall of Fame, or excuse me, MVP this year. He can get. He's going to try and add to that collection. He's trying to add some ahead of Lombardi. That's the goal for him. He can definitely get it done. A little bit of action on the defensive side to help him as well. And I think, again, this Patty Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs might be looking the weakest they have been. We'll see how it goes. I won't doubt against them.
That's for sure.
What else do we have left? We're looking at 2 more headliners in our can't miss jerseys. We got Dick Butkus and Bijan Robins still available in here. Dick Butkus on the white Bears jersey. Bijan on that red, that new school Atlanta Falcons. Falcons didn't do too bad with their draft this year. Not too bad. Jalen Walker, that other pick that they had late was pretty good as well. I forgot the name off the top of the dome, though. Finally, I think we just have to hit the minis. Well, again, our black and blue, we're just looking for Marcus Allen as our unpictured secondary headliner. We get through that black and blue, on to the next black and blue, and we'll continue that chase even through the next black and blue. So I don't know if there's a...
Chinmay was telling me yesterday that the next black and blue series is the Speed Flex.
That is correct. This is a Speed Flex black and blue series. If we didn't have to entice you anymore, it's a Speed Flex, all Speed Flex black and blue series. Get in there, finish out this black and blue series, which has 2 more boxes left, with Marcus Allen as the secondary headliner. We can go ahead and get into the next black and blue series, which again is a black and blue Speed Flex series. Let's see, coin toss on the minis, I believe, is our final list to get to. We have Phil Simms, Darrelle Revis, Sterling Shepard, Jamar Chase, Max Crosby, Marshall Faulk, Josh Jacobs, Thurman Thomas, and Frank Gore. And those last 2, Thurman Thomas and Frank Gore, are secondary, not pictured headliners. Can't go wrong with a Jamar Chase. Cannot go wrong with a Max Crosby. Josh Jacobs as well. Ooh. Double up. Double up with that Sterling and the Josh Jacobs. If you're...
Yeah.
I know a couple of Green Bay fans that would be pretty happy with that, I would think. Some nice double up opportunities for sure. Across the board. So, hop in, guys and gals. Where do we want to go? Oh, yeah. Raider Sal says Max Crosby. He's in there. He's in there in that mini. He's hopping that coin toss mini.
Right now, guys, I believe the minis are completely open. So get your spots now. You can double up because the minis are small, and we do double up in the breaks. So we do pull 2 boxes, so the more spots you get, the better opportunity it is to hit some of those.
Seems as though we're wide open across the board, so fill it up everywhere, guys and gals. See where we want to go. Like I said, in that NIL, I'm very interested to see. Let's see. Let's pop out a couple of bingo balls, and we'll go ahead and establish what we're getting gift card wise. So let's do it, folks. Good morning. Like I said, good morning to everyone who's joining in. Like, share, subscribe, send us around. See what we're getting into. I'm going to pop over and see what is the landscape? What is the playoff landscape? What's the MLB looking like this morning? Like I mentioned, we got some Game 7s to get to. Well, we had a Game 7 last night. Let's not overlook that. Clippers get over. I mean, just in that, it was all in that third quarter. All in that third quarter. Nuggets take care of the Clippers. They're on to the next one. We'll go ahead and see who they face.
I had predicted that the Clippers would get knocked off, and it would be the Nuggets.
Yeah, I knew it was going to. I figured a lot of people were saying it's going to go to 7, but not a lot of people were telling me who was going to win that Game 7. So good to see the Nuggets advance. I'm glad to see Jokic not get knocked out. You don't want to see a bunch of stars get knocked out right away. Already saw LeBron go down, rightfully so. Anthony Edwards. Ow, my T-Wolves, baby. So, yeah, not only are we getting a Game 7, we're getting a Game 1 already into the next round. Pacers and Cavs in Game 1 of that series. And then Warriors-Rockets Game 7. So we'll see. Always closing one door and opening another, I suppose. Yeah, that playoff bracket. Let me see who the Nuggets playing. The Nuggets are playing. Oh, wow. Nuggets are playing the Thunder. I'll say Thunder in 6. And then Timberwolves playing the winner of tonight's Rockets-Warriors. Rockets are getting 2.5 points at home. However, I'm going to lean Warriors. can't. You got two things going right. You got the experience and playoff Jimmy.
Yeah.
But however, like I said, they did get blown out last game in that game 6. So we'll see how it goes. Some retribution, maybe.
We do have those NBA playoff entries for that one series that we did.
Yeah.
I've been keeping up with it, and with the Nuggets moving on, that means Rob Barnett moves on as well. And we also have, let's see, that means Ronnie Sayer with his Clippers is out on that one, but I do believe Ronnie also has the Celtics, so he is still moving on with that spot.
So again, a pretty good seed to have, pretty good team to have right there.
The Rockets
Almost
and
a I don't want to say nothing, but you would think with them being an 8.5 point favorite, that's pretty good for them to advance eventually.
Rockets and the Warriors are the only two that still have to. That's that game 7 tonight, right?
Yeah, Rockets Warriors game 7 tonight.
That's all we're waiting on. Yeah, so we're updated. So moving on in that,
It'll be the main event.
Stephen Leonard with the OKC Thunder, Stephen Plecky with the Minnesota Timberwolves, Sean Schumann with the New York Knicks, Ronnie Sayer with the Celtics, Joshua George with the Cavaliers, Rob Barnett with the Nuggets, and Ronnie Sayer again, actually, with the Pacers. He's got 2 spots. So, but he does have. Oh no, the Pacers aren't playing.
Pacers are playing the
Celtics.
Cavs tonight.
Right, yeah. I was like, are the Pacers playing the Celtics? No, it's the other side of the bracket.
Yep.
Well, I mean, still in the East.
It'll be
but it's the other
Celtics
side.
Knicks.
So either way, I think he'll have a team coming out of the second round there, because I do expect the Celtics. But I mean, you never know.
Good way to hedge.
Could be.
And then, like I said, Thunder and Nuggets. They play tomorrow. Nuggets are going to be on some possibly tired legs. Thunder have been sitting for a wee bit.
Yeah, they're rested.
Swept the Grizzlies some couple days ago. So it's that back and forth of the Nuggets might just be ready to go in the groove of things. Thunder have been sitting on the bench chilling for a little bit. Are they going to be up and ready to go? I think being the number 1 seed that they are, I'm sure they'll be set ready to roll. They got the whistles will be ready for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to get to the line. I mean, wait, what? What am I talking about? What am I talking about? There we go. Playoffs are looking fun. Like I said, I joke. I think I said this last time, but I joke. Usually, the NBA I say the NBA season doesn't begin until the second round of the playoffs. But this first round was actually pretty exciting. So, got 2 game 7s, a series-ending jumper, 3 game, basically a game winner from the Knicks, and Tyrese Haliburton in game 5. Giannis attacking Tyrese Halliburton's dad following that. I mean, if they were blowouts, I guess you have to make them historic blowouts. I think the Cavs and the Thunder had both had historic blowouts in both of their series and both their sweeps. So, like I said, it's been exciting. Celtics always give up 1, but they take care of business as well in their series. But otherwise, like I said, that's looking good. Let's look at the NHL really quick.
Well, my bracket is absolutely destroyed.
Yikes.
Because if the Jets win tonight, I will have 7 of 8 series correct in the first round.
Okay.
But the one series that I had incorrect was Dallas and Colorado, and I had Colorado going all the way and winning the Stanley Cup. So that's like the worst pain you could. I'd rather go 0 for 8 and just be like, I guess I don't know hockey, I don't know ball, I don't know puck. I'd rather do that than be so close and yet so far. And they were winning 2-0 yesterday. I don't know if you saw any of that game. 2-0 with about 6 minutes to go in the third. Dallas ties it up, scores the go-ahead goal, and then the 2 goals that tied the game for them, that cut the lead in half and tied the game, that was their former player Mikko Rantanen And who puts in the empty netter to complete the hat trick? There were hats flying over the glass and hitting the ice before he even put that puck in the net.
Wow.
I mean, it is just pain. Like, ultimate choke job, Colorado. Ultimate choke job. I give them credit for pushing it to a game 7. I mean, this was as even of a series as you could get. These are 2 Stanley Cup contenders that, unfortunately, because of the way that the playoffs are set up now in the NHL, rather than it being 1 versus 8, now they have, the division winners versus the wild cards and the 2 versus 3 matchups. This is a 2 versus 3 matchup that, like, both of these teams, honestly, should be going further in these playoffs and our cup contenders, and we are cheated out of getting to see one go further. And unfortunately, it was the one I picked.
Well, my brother Wyatt Johnston got a goal.
Yeah.
Adding to that lead. No, I'm just kidding. He's not related. But
If he was related to you, I'd be asking you for a bunch of handouts, a bunch of perks.
Yeah, that would help out Dallas. Yeah, don't they say a 2-0 lead, a 2-0 goal lead is the worst lead to have? Sure
Worst
enough.
lead in hockey. Yep.
Yep.
They
sure
say that in
enough.
soccer too. Worst lead in soccer, because you sit back, you get a little complacent,
Exactly.
and you start to think comfortably. And I'll be
Exactly.
honest, when I was at the gym last night, I saw 1-0 Colorado, 2-0 Colorado. By the time I got home, I was like, okay, like, all right. I'm taking a shower. I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking about, because you get those shower thoughts, right? I was thinking about it, and I was like, wait a minute. I don't know if I feel safe with 2-0 because it's Dallas, and I just don't have a good feeling.
That's Dallas.
And I get out of the shower. Sure enough, it's 2-2. And I'm like, see, I knew it. Like, I subconsciously, like, it was there. And then I did my laundry. It was 3-2. And then there was a minute left, and they pulled the goalie. I'm like, there's an empty netter coming here.
Yikes.
I could have wrote the script on that one.
Well, there we go. Tonight, like you said, Jets and Blues, 6 o'clock.
It better still be the Jets. Hellebuck better prove that he is not a fraud along with the rest of his team, and he is the Vezina winning goaltender that he is. Also, being a Blackhawks fan, I just don't want the Blues.
Oh, yeah, it's May 4th. I forgot to mention. May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
There we go.
Did you go and see the re-release of Star Wars?
No, my buddies did.
I am jealous of anybody who did. I'm going to probably try to go see it tonight. We'll see. That, and I heard Thunderbolts is actually good. From
Oh,
Marvel.
yeah? Again, my buddies went and saw that last night as well. I was invited. I just didn't go. I just didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I was like up in the air. Got a little tired. A wrestling show that I'd worked on that actually dropped, so I went ahead and was watching that instead. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, Thunderbolt's not too bad. Oh, what else was I? Yeah, what were we just saying? The re-release. So funny enough that number 3, Revenge of the Sith, that was the only original, or not original, but that was the only, when it came out originally, that was the only Star Wars I had saw in theaters the first day that it came out. So that was the fun thing to go see. Everyone brought their lightsabers. Everyone geeked out. I can remember it was packed that day in my local Cinemark. Oh, that was a fun day. So again, yeah, exactly right. Jealous to anyone who resaw it. That was pretty cool. Everyone's dropping a new popcorn.
Was there one for this one?
Yeah,
Was it a Vader one?
Yeah, it
or
was a
something?
Darth Vader one. It was also like a Darth Vader cup too.
To me, it's like, all right, like we don't have to, Like,
Everyone's getting there. Everyone's getting a new popcorn bucket.
you know what annoys me is like some of the buckets that like the Wolverine one or the Dune one, kind of like the original two, like you had to like reach your hand in there,
Yeah.
and pull the popcorn out, but
would-
like there's like flaps on the top, so
Yeah, the
like
tentacles in the Dune one would kind of rip
Like,
it out of your hand.
yeah, like you're not
My
even
buddy
getting a
has, yeah.
handful, like
My friend has that one. It's
defeats the
just-
purpose.
Yeah, it's not fun. I don't get it.
I mean,
The
I
one
guess
I
it
was
keeps
gonna
things
get.
cleaner, right? But like,
The one I was gonna get, I don't remember if you saw The Monkey. It was a horror movie where these two brothers have like one of those the toy monkey that bangs the cymbals together.
Yeah, I did see the coming attractions for that. I didn't know that they made one of the like popcorn boxes for it.
So I saw that and I asked, and I'm like, I'm interested. Or he wasn't banging a cymbal. He was playing a drum. That's why it drew my attention. I like playing the drums. So he's playing a drum. I asked the attendant, I go, how much for that little monkey guy? How much for the popcorn bucket? She goes, $59.99. I go,
Yo, no way.
I'm like, no, thank you.
You're gonna have to start mortgaging a house just to buy popcorn.
Okay.
Jesus.
I didn't even go see the movie. We weren't even seeing that movie that day. I forgot what we were seeing that particular day, but when she said that, it's almost like when I heard it in slow motion, it was like $59.99. I'm like, what?
Get a bank loan.
For a popcorn bucket?
Get a bank loan.
What are we doing?
That's insane to me because think about that too. Like, first of all, it's not like made of like the finest of China, right? And like
that's what I'm kind of getting at.
Like you're gonna have that then afterwards for what? Like it's sure it's a cool collectible you put on a shelf, but like
I think what the problem is,
eat more popcorn out of it in the future.
What the problem is, they may have. I don't know what the prices were for the Dune one, which caught fire, which on the secondary market was going for a couple hundred. Yeah. Same thing with the Wolverine with the Wolverine and the Deadpool one. Marvel, right? It was going pretty high in the secondary market for a couple of these popcorn buckets. So maybe they were just trying to cash in right away. You ain't getting me, pal. It ain't happening again.
Jesus.
I ain't reselling that one.
No, sir.
But what are we looking at, folks? What are we looking at to do? Trying to get something moved today. Like I mentioned, that our Chase wheel spin is the 1 and 4, as well as the black and blue. 2 more boxes in that black and blue with Marcus Allen as our secondary hit. When we get through those 2 boxes, we find out what that bonus banger is along with the Marcus Allen. We will get into our second black and blue, which is a Speed Flex black and blue. So tell your friends, get them back in here. Speed Flex black and blue on the way, only if and when we close out this new black and blue that's currently in here. So let's get that out, and then it'll continue. Black and blue series will continue as the chase on the day. Let's keep breaking black and blues. Let's go ahead and hit 1 and 4. Let's go ahead and hit everything on the day. We got one more in the diamonds. Again, get a brand new diamonds. We get a brand new vault. We get a brand new practice squad. All when these things clear out. Those are our staples. But a brand new black and blue. As soon as this one closes out, a black and blue Speed Flex series coming in as soon as this black and blue authentic is all cleared out. Canvas jerseys as well. Like I said, those are all our staples. All those will basically hit the little refresh button. Brand new series will pop in when those close out as well. Looking for Dick Butkus and Bijan Robinson in the jerseys. We're looking for Josh Allen in the diamonds. We're looking for, along with the 2 vault keys, I see a $300 vault key and a $100 vault key still available, along with the vault key side on the vault side of things, a Puka Nacua rep, a Lawrence Taylor authentic. Phil Simms is our secondary, not pictured headliner in that section. Practice squad, 5 headliners on 13 boxes. We're looking for Ray Lewis, Terrell Davis, Mike Evans, all on authentics. Bo Jackson on that split back and forth home and away licensed jersey. And then Jim Kelly is our secondary, not pictured headliner in that series. On the minis, split down the middle, 20 boxes, 10 headliners. Phil Simms, Darrell Revis, Sterling Sharp, Jamar Chase, Max Crosby, who our boy Raider Sal was looking for. Max Crosby available. Marshall Falk, Josh Jacobs, and then Thurman Thomas and Frank Gore are our 2 guys in our secondary headliners that are not pictured in the pictures below. College series, pretty solid on that one. Headliner to box ratio. 11 headliners, 16 boxes. We're looking for Josh Allen on the Speed Flex. Jonathan Taylor on that ripped Wisconsin Colts Speed Flex. CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown as well on authentics. Steve Smith Sr. on authentic, as well as Ed Reed. And then Brian Thomas Jr., LaShawn McCoy, Hines Ward, Warren Moon, and Tim Brown as secondary headliners. And then the 1 and 4, chock full of headliners, 17 headliners on 27 boxes. Kevin Garnett on the trophy. The Sterling Sharp and Shannon Sharp, the Sharp brothers, on the Hall of Fame Speed Flex. Steve Smith Sr. on a gorgeous Carolina Panthers Speed Flex. Erling Haaland on a soccer ball. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on a basketball. Roman Reigns on a WWE Funko Pop. Eugene Macklin on a helmet. John Stockton on a licensed jersey. Dwayne Wade on a jersey. Connor Bedard and Reggie Jackson all on licensed jerseys. Then Aiden Hutchinson, Jose Ramirez, Chris Webber, Steven Stamkos, Don Mattingly, and Mark Messier, all as secondary, not pictured headliners in that can't miss 1 and 4. Brand new rep personals as well. Rep personals, a stockpile with names. Might have to stand up just to read everybody. Sorry folks, I just hit the bingo ball for our NIL series, that college NIL series. Bo Jackson on the rep personals, Kurt Warner, J.J. Watt, Warren Moon, A.J. Green, Antonio Gates, Warren Sapp, Patrick Willis, Ricky Williams, Nico Collins, Jameson Williams, Kyron Williams, Jalen Carter, and Frank Gore, all available in the rep personals. I'm seeing 31 boxes with 14 headliners, all available in those rep personals. So again, guarantee yourself a dub, hop into those rep personals, or however, you can also buy out an entire series, buy out an entire break. That'll also guarantee yourself a dub as well. So guys and gals, like I mentioned, we got a low attendance. Let's go ahead and share us around. Let's wake everybody up. Like, share, subscribe, get some comments going. That gets everyone up in the morning. Let me maybe share the break room page. That'll get us going as well. Get everyone going in the right direction here. Back on YouTube, back on Facebook, all on Twitch here as well. Ready to roll. There we go. Sent out to Facebook finally. Let's get things going, folks. 11 people in the chat. Good morning, everybody. Like I said, may the 4th be with you. If you're a Star Wars fan, what is your favorite Star Wars episode? Or maybe even series. It doesn't have to necessarily be the.
If we're going series, it's Clone Wars, no doubt.
The cartoon.
Yeah.
Everyone loves that. Everyone says that.
No
rightfully
doubt.
so.
I mean, Mandalorian is a close second, I guess. But like when we're talking close, like it's not close.
Okay.
But I feel like over the years, as they pump out more Mandalorian stuff, like it'll get much better. Andor's actually out right now. That's pretty good, but at times it's slow.
Yeah.
But
I couldn't even get through episode 1, honestly. Couldn't do it.
Movie wise, oh, that's tough because like I want to go something from the original trilogy, and if I'm gonna go something from the original trilogy, it's probably Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
A New Hope was good, but it kind of just set the stage, and I feel like they rushed the last half of production of the 6th movie. Well, the 3rd movie, but the episode 6, Return of the Jedi.
Gotcha.
However, the big conclusion is fun as well. But I don't know. People sleep on the prequels, and I think Revenge of the Sith is one of the best tragedies in all time. Like I'm even talking like Shakespeare and everything, because it is basically Shakespearean, and it was done very well on screen. However, if you don't watch the Clone Wars and you don't watch like all, I'm not saying I'm like nerding out and having all the comic books read and stuff like that, but like if you don't dive into like that time period between episode 2 and episode 3, like episode 3 feels very rushed, and like all of a sudden you're like, Anakin was good 2 seconds ago, and like what the heck, like this is ridiculous. Like
I suppose
you can roll your eyes at a lot of stuff, and there was some Hayden Christensen, like everybody like loves Hayden Christensen now. There was some Hayden Christensen lines where it was like, all right, dude, like you're trying a little hard.
And Attack of the Clones is kind of funny. He has one of my favorites. He goes, I don't like sand.
Oh,
it's
God.
coarse and gets everywhere.
Did you see
so
that they
funny.
had like plans
rough.
for different dialogue there, where like he like expresses his love for Padme, and like they plan like a marriage, and like he also talks about like the dichotomy between this like being a Jedi and being a senator and politics versus the war and politics versus what the Jedi do and the clones and all that kind of stuff. Well, clones weren't there yet, but like Jedi, you know, the whole war and everything. And they cut all of that and just went with the Sandlot. It's like, bro, what are we doing?
It's
like,
hilarious.
everybody clowns Disney for what they've done with Star Wars, which is a tragedy. Let's be honest, it's unbelievable. But George Lucas made some mistakes in there too.
Yeah, I definitely did. Purely just on nostalgia. Like I said, if I really sat down and watched all of them all over again, I'd probably pick maybe a different one. But episode number 2, Attack of the Clones, is probably my favorite.
It's a good one. I really like that. I like how they bring the clones in.
It's the battle scene. That's that entire thing, and then even afterward, like the flying over, all that just looks so awesome, looks so great. I know it's probably all CGI and whatever, but still looks fantastic.
Jango Fett, you have the whole bounty hunter story.
Yeah.
I do love that one where it's like, you know, Senator Palpatine needs Padme dead, so he hires on Count Dooku to get the job done, but Count Dooku doesn't want to do it himself, so Count Dooku hires on the bounty hunter. But the bounty hunter doesn't want to do it himself. So he hires on another bounty hunter. But that bounty hunter doesn't want to do it himself. So that bounty hunter hires on a robot. But that robot doesn't want to do it himself. So that robot has these two little like what were those like worm
snakes?
things?
Yeah.
And like so then the worms go and do it. It's like everybody's just passing the buck here.
Oh,
that was the
honestly,
mystery.
that's really funny. I didn't even realize that until right this second. Then it just all that just got passed down.
But that was the mystery part of it because it was
you go. No, here's the ball. Now you get it.
That set up the crumb trail for Obi-Wan to follow that whole movie.
Oh, that's true.
And
That's
then,
very true.
not only do you uncover a little bit of that secret, but that's the funny thing too is like the Jedi never learn, they never get up to who sent the initial order, which they would have figured out it was Palpatine right there. But instead, they find a whole nother secret because it leads them to Kamino and the clones.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was fun.
Like, all right, well, we have an army now. It's like, who built that army for you?
Yeah.
You don't raise any eyebrows at that?
Hey,
I don't know.
hey, wait a minute. That's pretty interesting. You got a little army over there.
If somebody showed up at my doorstep, or no, if I showed up at somebody else's doorstep and I rang the doorbell and they're like, come in, we have an entire army full of people ready to follow you into war, I'd be like, what? Hold on, what's the catch? What?
Oh man, do you have a favorite character? Like just
Ooh,
even if you want to go deep cut or just like overall?
favorite character?
Because obviously a lot of people probably be like Yoda or
Yeah, Yoda's a beast. That's tough though, because like there's so many options I can go with this.
I'm not gonna even try and remember. What was Samuel L. Jackson's? It's
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu. Thank you.
Mace Windu's a beast. Love his purple lightsaber. You didn't get a whole lot of action from him though in the Clone Wars, like in Episode 2 when he was fighting Jango Fett.
And I mean, you can even count, like I said, even count the cartoon. I would.
Yeah, Commander Cody was always my favorite.
Okay.
Just because I liked his coloring, the yellow or like the yellowish orange on the armor.
Everyone also likes the guy that's all green, has the tentacle.
Oh, Kit Fisto. Oh,
Yeah.
he was my favorite Jedi too for a while. But like if I have to like go with like a little bit more predominant of a character, not that he wasn't, like he was in Episode 2. I think he was in Episode 3.
Yeah.
But no, I guess I'll go with Cody. When you go Clone Wars, my lucky number is 5, and there was a whole storyline with one of the clones whose name was Fives, because he was Clone Trooper 5555. And I was like, that's my dude right there. And he almost uncovered the whole plot of like, the clones were created to turn on the Jedi. He was so close.
I had
Tragedy.
an old banquet hall job, and every day we would come in. You eat dinner beforehand, and I had a friend who always propped up his phone, always watching Clone Wars, catching up on Clone Wars. He's like, bro, it's like maybe like the third or fourth time I'm watching through this. I'm like, it's awesome. Like I have always wanted to try and get into it. my girlfriend has never watched it.
Oh yeah.
And it's always so hard to like that, our sleep schedule and like our TV watching schedule. It's just kind of hard to like, all right, work is all done. Let's try and watch Clone Wars.
Right.
All right, never mind. It's 3:00 in the morning. Maybe it's time we actually go to bed. So,
Yeah, I think I've rewatched Clone Wars. Well, I watched it when it was, when we were kids and it was, on every Friday night. And so I watched it through and through then. I think I kind of fell off at a certain point a little bit because, you kind of grow older, you age out a little bit. But at the same time, then I went back and watched when they first put it on something streaming. And I don't know if it would have been. No, maybe it was on Netflix first, actually, before Disney Plus was a thing. So I watched it there, and I watched it in chronological order because they didn't release the episodes in chronological order. And then I think I went back before something was released. It was around 2020, so it was either The Bad Batch was getting released and I wanted to rewatch it, or it was, I think I did a whole Star Wars rewatch right up until The Last Jedi, and then was highly disappointed because Disney has ruined the franchise. But leading up into episode 9, I was like, I'm gonna watch everything in chronological order. So I went back and I watched all of Clone Wars again, and it was great.
is that the one thing you would say like? You would just like if you could only watch one Star Wars like series or show or episode.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, a lot of
If
people
it got
say that
narrowed
too.
to Star Wars, if I had to watch one just series in general, I might go outside of the Star Wars realm. Say maybe Sopranos. Sopranos is good, or Daredevil. Daredevil is phenomenal. Punisher.
Oh, okay, nice.
But yeah, sticking with the the 4th theme, I'll stick with all that.
That's not bad. That's too bad, guys. Like I said, let us know also what's your favorite Star Wars series, Star Wars episode. Can't go wrong with the classics. And I always also like you watch that 70s show.
I haven't watched it from start to finish, but I've seen a bunch of episodes.
Okay, so Topher Grace's character Eric, they're a huge Star Wars nerd. He's always plopping in like Star Wars stuff throughout the time, so it's always fun listening through that then too, which kind of funny.
He's probably one of my favorite characters in that, but I do love his dad. I do love Red.
Oh yeah, Red's the best. Red's the best. Red's the absolute best. Those might be my favorite like TV show parents.
Yeah.
I know, maybe Al Bundy and
Al Bundy's great too.
Those are fine parents too.
Al and Peg.
Yeah.
Piggy.
Yeah. Maybe people also say Tim Allen in Home Improvement probably.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that's like I said, funny enough, I was watching. I don't know if you know the movie Heretic. Kind of a little mini horror movie that kind of
is that
came
the
out.
one with the little sister in the car? Takes her to the party.
No, that's Hereditary.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right. That's
Heretic
what that- yeah,
was
yeah.
with
Heretic. I don't know if I saw Heretic.
forgot the guy's name off the top of the dome. I'll
Did
look
that
it
just
up.
come out?
Yeah,
I
it
think
came
it was
out
one-
last year.
It was the one where like the religious guy, he locks the two
Yeah, so he gives
religious
them
girls
like
in the-
his
yeah.
house is like a a bit
A
of a
labyrinth?
maze.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
all
yeah,
over,
yeah.
it's all over the place.
That's creepy.
So he kind of makes it's actually funny enough. Not I don't think it's giving anything away. Topher Grace plays a little cameo. Funny enough,
Oh, okay.
he's in there. But when Hugh Grant, my apologies for not remembering off the top of the dome. When Hugh
Oh, that's
Grant's
right,
he's going on in a bunch of dialogue. He's talking in riddles. He's saying a bunch of stuff, and he makes the comparison of Jar Jar Binks to a certain to a certain being. He compares Jar Jar Binks to Jesus Christ. It's kind of crazy.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
a stretch and a half.
Yeah.
Like I've heard Jar Jar Binks, like the theories of like that he's secretly a Sith Lord. And I kind of believe it. Like, I can see that.
I've seen those
But,
Reddit
like-
theories like that.
But like to
Yeah.
Lord and Savior Jesus.
And that was like
what?
that was like the center of one of his like ongoing rants in that movie. I just openly laugh. I'm like, wow, like again, we openly mock Jar Jar Binks all the time. Like that's such a crazy thing. I didn't read any reviews when it actually did come out, that movie Heretic, but I'm sure it got probably got some negative blowback from
Yeah, I can imagine.
from the religious community.
I can definitely imagine.
Yikers.
That's tough. Can you imagine all the people that are
Strange movie overall. Sorry, go ahead.
No. Can you imagine all the people that are in the like that religious community that like saw the coming attraction, maybe didn't see enough of it to realize that it was like a horror film, but like saw the religious aspects of it and were like, oh, let's go and watch that. And then like you get there and not only is it a horror film, but Jar Jar Binks is being compared to
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like what is going on?
Yeah,
Like,
again, I can imagine again a lot of people kind of walking out just because it was I to each their own on films, and maybe somebody even knew going in that it was going to be slow, but it's slow, not a lot of action to it, a lot of dialogue. So if you're into that, I am into that for to an extent. When it's just that, when there's literally not much going on, you gotta beef it up and do something else. So
you're a horror guy, horror movie guy. Did you end up seeing that Long Legs? Was that any good?
yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it for a couple different reasons. I liked how it was shot. I liked I did like the storyline. Got, like I said, it's not perfect, but it is good. I like it.
Okay.
It is good. It's creepy. It's very Nick Cage is very creepy in that. You got
That's right.
a lot of
Cage.
scenes.
Yeah, he's
when,
a weird dude.
Yeah, a lot of scenes when
A
you're
weird
just like,
actor, I guess.
yeah, you're just like, oh, okay, all right. I see where you were going. What you were trying to do here. You hit the mark. Good job.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. And that'll be definitely one on my list to go and see. 'Cause
Yeah, not to be so snobby with my movie watching. What I'm trying to like look for, but you should have some like expectations when it comes to these films. When millions of dollars are going into them, you gotta have a
right. Yeah.
little bit of a bar.
There's a couple of big horror movies coming out soon. There's another Final Destination, I think, which it's like, all right.
Final Destination Bloodline.
Are you into those?
Acknowledge your tribal chief bloodline.
You like those?
As movies overall, again, they're not the best, but they do get super creative with those kills. So
That is true.
those are fine. Those are like I said, those are fun in clip form, but in like as long as they're quick with it overall in the whole movie, as long as it's not dragging. Because if it's like 90 minutes to 100 minutes, that's fine. That's perfect. Shouldn't be anything longer for something like that. But like I said, you a movie like that, you kind of already know what's going to happen. It's been there, done that. It's Final Destination. And a lot of it's already in the trailer. They're like, we shouldn't be alive. Our parents got through this. And you're like, okay, well, clearly a majority or all of you are going to die, just like every one of these.
Yeah, right.
So let's, like I said, let's not waste anybody's time. Let's get 90 minutes to an hour and 40. Let's get this done. Let's get this over with. In and out. We live unscathed, but you guys are all messed up. And that's again, that is always interesting thing. And it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be
you know what's coming.
the beginning plays out how it should. Someone will wake up, be like, no, stop, insert whatever you're doing, driving, flying, parking, I don't know, swimming, whatever they're doing at the opening in that scene. Stop doing what you're doing. And then they're like, what? You're crazy. And then they're leaving. And then all the things are going to start exploding. Like, we should have been there. That was us.
Yeah.
We disturbed the timeline, the death line. It happens every time. So, I mean, exactly that. Rinse and repeat. Go ahead and get through it.
If you guys are in the chat, chime in. We just had a whole conversation because it's here on May the 4th about Star Wars. Let's hear your Star Wars takes, favorite characters, favorite movies, favorite series of that.
I wish we
jumped
had
into the horror genre too. Maybe throw some of that. But also, what do we want to see coming off this board? I jumped ahead to my answer. I said I want to see the Jonathan Taylor coming out of here. It's a
Jonathan
Speedflex,
Taylor
it's
would be
ripped.
Good.
It's got the Wisconsin,
Wisconsin.
and the Indianapolis Colts rip going through it. That thing is sick. Patriotic too. It looks like it's the red, white, and blue.
I wouldn't mind a little sharp, a little skip. I ain't gonna happen here, skip. Charlotte Sterling and Shannon Sharp brothers on the Speed Flex.
We pulled a Tony Romo the other day, so I had to do my. I don't know about that, Jim. I think it's gonna be a coin toss. I think he's coming over the top here.
Any one of these jerseys would be fine too. John Stockton, Dwayne Wade, Connor Bedard, and Reggie Jackson, all on the licensed jerseys in the 1 and 4.
Is the Bo Nix available in the college? Unfortunately, not, Mr. Ronnie.
No.
The Bo Nix was picked up, but we still do have speed flexes in Josh Allen on that Wyoming Cowboys, and the one I was just mentioning, that Jonathan Taylor ripped speed flex.
Yeah.
Jay August said, I want Bedard, but I fear we destroyed the 1 and 4 with our luck. Listen, man, I mean, you can jump in there. We can get a 1 and 4 break. It's also the Chase wheel spin today.
Yeah.
You never know what comes out.
1 and 4. I mean, the 1 and 4 is still looking good. 17 headliners on 27 boxes. Headliner to box ratio is still looking pretty solid. Kevin Garnett on the trophy. The Sharp brothers on the Speed Flex. Terry Smith Sr. on that Speed Flex. Erling Haaland on the soccer ball. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the basketball. Roman Reigns on the Funko. Eugene Macklin on the helmet. And then, like I said, John Stockton, Dwayne Wade, Connor Bedard, Reggie Jackson, all on jerseys. Aiden Hutchinson, Jose Ramirez, Chris Webber, Steve Stamkos, Don Mattingly, and Mark Messier, all secondary headliners, all available on the 1 and 4 headliners. So 27 boxes, 17 headliners. If you're looking for Josh Allen speed flexes, we got 2 of them. We got Josh Allen on the diamond section. That is our final headliner. 7 boxes left. 1 headliner, with Josh Allen being the salute to service speed flex in the diamond section. But Josh Allen on the Wyoming lid, on the Wyoming speed flex in the college series, the NIL series, which still looking to give away a couple gift cards in that section as well. If I bust out this little guy.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
That's fun. And round we go. That'd be fun. Let's get that going. So we get the college series going with some NIL stuff. Black and blue, like I said. Black and blue, once we clear out this final 2 boxes with Marcus Allen being one of the headliners, a bonus banger still to go. We have a black and blue speed flex series, which if we get these 2 done here, we'll continue with the black and blue still as the chase on the day. So continue on in that 9 o'clock hour with the black and blue. Round and round we go. Yeah. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, folks? What are we looking at? 12 people, like I said, liking, sharing, looking at us, telling us where to go. 10 o'clock just rolled around, just hit that on the nose. But we haven't been doing nothing. Let's go ahead. Let's get something going, guys. What do we want to do? What do we want to get going with? We're wide open everywhere. 8 to go, 8 and 7s, which I don't like to see in that regard. We're wide open, though. 1 and 4 is wide open. Let's get something going, folks. Let's get her going. No, Josh Allen is still available in the college section. Josh Allen on the Speed Flex is still available in the college section, as well as Josh Allen on the Speed Flex in the diamond section as well. Still available at SMC.
And no problem, Ronnie. That's what we're here for. Let you guys know what's still on this board, still in these boxes, still available for you to win.
Josh Allen still available on the Speed Flex on the Wyoming lid in the college section. Good morning, guys. I would watch, but I'm at work right now. You can do both.
Same, Sean. We're at work. Look at us. This is our job. But, yeah, man, I mean, maybe get the phone underneath the desk. Just don't get caught, my guy. Asking for a quick rundown of the college.
I got you. Like I said, college series, we got 11 headliners, 16 boxes. Still got a couple available NIL balls as well to give away, gift cards. Josh Allen on the Speed Flex on that Wyoming lid. Jonathan Taylor on that ripped Colts Badgers Wisconsin lid on the Speed Flex there. And then on Authentics, we have CeeDee Lamb A.J. Brown, Steve Smith Sr., and Ed Reed all available there. And then our secondary, not pictured headliners in the college section, Brian Thomas Jr., LaShawn McCoy, Hines Ward, Warren Moon, and Tim Brown, all available right there in the college section. He says, I'm loading a trailer right now. Okay. I mean, safety first. I'll say all hands on deck there. However,
Yeah.
you can be like, hey, I need a break. Hey, boss, I need a break. I need a $5. Run around the corner. Take a quick peek at what we're looking at. I don't have a desk. Yeah, like I said, you're loading that trailer up. Like I said, hey, boss, I need a quick breather. I need a $5. I need a break. I need a quick water. Run around the corner. Pop that phone out. Take a look around. Take what we got in the breaks, in the live breaks. It'd be worth your time. Like I said, be careful while you're at work, as always. Josh Allen's still available all around, guys. Like I said, Ray Lewis on the practice squad is looking good. Practice squad 5 on 13, vault 3 on 10, diamonds 1 on 7. Like I said, our mainstays, jerseys 2 on headliners on 4 boxes left. Our mainstays, all those guys right there. Refresh as soon as we clear them out. On to the next one. Same thing with the black and blue, which is getting as a backup. Black and blue. Next one. Clear out these next 2 boxes. We got a new black and blue series. Black and blue Speed Flex. UPS only gives me a 10-minute break. Have you considered USPS? Gotta support the boys in blue. I know, like I said. Always delivering the package. That's good. That's good. But working on a Sunday, that's tough. That's what that's what we're doing. I think I've worked. Yeah, you work every single day of the week. That's how it goes in this industry. UPS, it's the boy. It's working. You're working. No desk here either. I'm south of Waco, Texas, building the pipeline. Heck yeah. There we go. That a boy, working hard. That's what I'm saying. Putting in that work. Putting on the work on a Sunday morning. I said the backbone. Honestly, truly what it was. Then when everything went down, we all know don't need anyone to refresh. When everything went down, it was definitely the delivery drivers, the nurses, everything else. Truly worked. Where's the backbone? No days off. Rain, sleet, snow, 20 below. Always in the elements. That was the tough one too. My dad was a mailman for 30 years and only had to retire because, well, unfortunately, he fell off my roof.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oof.
Luckily enough, still with us and was able to. He's walking around, but like I said, he knows. Like I said, he gets it. He's been there. He gets it. I understand the same thing. He's told me stories. The hot days when you're like those days when your AC blows out and you're just like, this is just gonna suck. This is gonna be one of those days. Right here in Louisville, Kentucky, I never get a day off. Yeah, exactly right. Like I said, it's tough. It's tough. It's like I said, rain, sleet, snow, 20 below. You're in the elements all days and times. Like I said, my dad all a bunch of tips and tricks, all the different things to do. You always get the heated pads, throw those in the pockets during the winter time. Obviously, that's the good go-to. The overalls, the coveralls, the long johns, everything. You do everything to layer up during the winter time. And Louisville, don't they get like ice like?
I think so.
Like the ice storms and stuff in that area?
Could be. Yeah.
I'm just 7 days. Yeah, same here, boss. Between the different jobs I got, I'm everywhere. It's tough. It's crazy.
Sean, were you able to? I know you work 7 days a week, like you said, but were you able to catch any of the Derby yesterday? I know that's the big thing down in Kentucky, right there.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was really,
Everyone gets all
pulling for
pageantry.
Sovereignty, who ended up winning. So I think that made a lot of people's wallets happy. We'll say that. I was actually given that bet here in the chat yesterday from Jersey Slime. I'm pretty sure he said to take Sovereignty, and I didn't have time because
Well,
we were here on Open
literally
Autographs.
and figuratively, I had no horse in that race. I did not put any money on that.
I would have taken Sovereignty yesterday, and because my bracket said Colorado, I would have hedged and taken Dallas. I would have made so much money yesterday, and I was stuck here in the break room, and I didn't put anything in.
Nice. Yeah, he said I watched the Derby on TV.
That's
The
awesome.
way to do it.
Yeah, you guys are getting some rain down there, right? I don't know how
Yes,
the
yeah.
race one. It looked a little muddy out there, but it could be just the track. And yeah, if it's raining right now, that's tough.
Raining there.
Hopefully, you don't have to work too hard on that trailer.
There was an F1 race, but that was down in Miami. Same deal. Track was all wet. I was watching that only because our buddy right next to me while I was doing we were doing a dogs game. He had that up, watching the F1 stuff as we're doing a dogs game. So that was fun. Dogs is ready to roll. Dogs are right around the corner. That main regular season's about to start up. So you'll have your Kane County Cougars as well as our guy Colin to check out. Ty, it's crazy. All the horses were descendants of. Is that true?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, they were all
Yeah?
descendants of Secretariat. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Which
That's
is
crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. I mean, Secretariat is like literally like the Nick Cannon if he was like actually like superstardom successful. I'm trying to think of like another like a big name that like didn't, not that Nick Cannon fell off, but like can be kind of a goofball.
Yes.
All
he's
right,
not,
Jay
but-
August. All right, settle down over here.
Oh,
It's way
yeah,
too early in the
let's-
morning for that.
Hey now.
Who's another one?
Yeah,
that,
let's keep it PG there, Jay.
Who's another one that has like 1 million kids?
Philip Rivers.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I was thinking like actually like if Tom Brady had like 70 children,
There you go. That'd probably be
like
that would probably be the way to go
That'd
if
be-
Tom
yeah.
Brady had the amount of kids
Yeah.
that Philip Rivers ended up having.
Genghis Khan.
That's exactly where that's kind of where I was actually leaning towards. Is now Secretariat like his descendants probably like 70% of the gene pool of the horses.
Genghis Khan, yeah.
And funny enough,
my
that
God.
same clip kind of went around. I don't know if do you know Pete Holmes, the comedian?
I think so. Yeah.
So that clip went around of him on PMT. He was like, what all-time athlete would you want to be? And immediately, without a hesitation, PFT goes, I want to be a horse. I would love to be either like Secretariat because you win, you go on to do a Grand Slam. You're racing 3 times a year. You win all of those, then you go on to retire, and then exactly that, kind of what Jay August said, but to a more of a relaxed state.
I guess
You
so.
doing that on Kentucky bluegrass for the rest of your days, not too bad.
Yikes. Yeah.
Sell off your offspring for about $200K a barrel. Not too shabby.
There's worse things in life, I guess. Yeah, yeah.
They all end up like the Peter Griffin horse. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff all stocked up in the fridge.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. You ready to race? Gonna have to put you down there, slugger.
No, wait. No.
Oh, it's such a good cutaway. Oh man. Running it. Oh yeah, the running in the wall. Yeah, the one that was a little slow. Yeah, not yeah, not that. And then Mort throws him back in there. He goes, "Take back your horse." That's a good one. That's a good episode too. I think that ends up being the O.J. Simpson episode, if I'm not mistaken. Who is usually in our break room? That guy. Thought, yeah. Take back your horse,
My gosh.
Peter. The horse is here. He starts like sniffing. He's like inhaling on Stewie's head.
Oh my goodness. You want to talk about horses?
Yeah.
That Josh Allen on that Wyoming
Yeah, that's
Cowboys.
true.
I love that. listen, and I've said this before. I'm not a big college fan when it comes to any.
That's what we call a
Any
segue
college
here,
sports.
folks.
Yeah. I'm not a big college fan in anything, but I guess if I had to pick a team, like maybe not just based on like who's come out of there alumni wise, skill, talent currently. I don't know. Logo alone, I like that Wyoming Cowboys logo. That's sick. Where it's like the buck and bronco and the Cowboys on the back with the hat up. Like,
Yeah.
that is really cool. Anything that has to do with horses. I don't think we have too many. Well, we have the Terrell Davis, but I'm trying to think of like some other Broncos that we have on the board. We had that.
I'm sorry, you said Terrell Davis already?
Yeah, Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis.
We had a. It got pulled though.
Had a
Peyton-
Bo
Peyton
Nix,
Manning
unfortunately.
and the Bo Nix. Right.
Yeah. But still, obviously, bonus bangers spread throughout.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna find.
Dave Putkus and Bijan on the jerseys over there. You can find those on the Bears and the Atlanta Threads. Puka Nakua on that Rams rave. Lawrence Taylor on that camo authentic. Phil Simms on the well, I actually unpictured the headliner, so I'm not quite sure. We'll see when we see it. Ray Lewis on the new style Baltimore lid. Terrell Davis on the old school but like new version of it. The mean looking horse just blowing the smoke out of his nose. Terrell Davis on that authentic. Mike Evans on the orange old school colors with the new school logo. And then Bo Jackson on the split home and away licensed jersey in the practice squad. Got a ton of stuff in the coin toss mini helmets. Still looking good there. Let's see. 20 boxes. Yeah, split right down the middle. 10 headliners on 20 boxes. Phil Simms, Terrell Davis, Sterling Sharp, Jamar Chase, Max Crosby, Marshall Falk, and Josh Jacobs. Sterling Sharp and Josh Jacobs got a nice little double up opportunity there, both on Green Bay mini lids right there.
Yes.
What else can we get? What else can we get out of there? Across the board, what would probably be our best double up opportunity across the board from any series? Just looking at between all these headliners.
Take a look here. We gotta see what we have on and what it's on. You know,
You can go in the practice squad. You can go home.
College is tough to look at the double ups because the breaks.
Oh yeah, they're all in different. Yeah, they're all in different sections.
Let me see if I can pull up.
I can tell you in the practice squad, since it's Oakland / Las Vegas, of course. AFC South or AFC West, my apologies. Terrell Davis and Bo Jackson on the jersey and the authentic.
UNC was taken.
Like I said, in the minis, the Sterling Shepard and the Sterling Sharp and the Josh Jacobs in the minis. Like I said, good morning, everybody. Got 20 people across the board between YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Good morning, everybody. Like I said, with the jerseys as well, we got a couple. Potential double up opportunities because we got a couple of bonus bangers still lingering in there. So maybe doubling up in the NFC North, maybe doubling up in that NFC South. Between the Dick Putkus and the Bijan Robinson there. Yeah, you mentioned that college just in all different sections.
What's AJ Brown on? AJ Brown's on Ole Miss.
Yep.
What's this CD Lamb? That's OU.
Yep.
So, do we have OU in the
Oklahoma.
Oh, that's yeah. It is there. Well, Oklahoma's with the Oklahoma State and the BYU. I don't think we have double ups there. Jonathan Taylor's on Wisconsin. Where's Wisconsin?
BYU.
Michigan, Mississippi.
Maybe there's a Jim McMahon lurking.
State, and Arkansas. I'm not
Is it
seeing-
a 50% for headliners in the jersey? Yeah. With 4 boxes left, we got 2 headliners in the jerseys. Bijan, and Dick Butkus still available there. As soon as we clear out those 4 jerseys, another set of jerseys are on the way. Same thing with the Diamonds, same thing with the Vault, same thing with the Practice Squad, and actually same thing with the Black and Blue series, because once we're done with these 2 boxes, in comes a new Black and Blue series, a Black and Blue Speed Flex series on the way once we clear out these 2 boxes. Like I mentioned, the Black and Blue, what's left in the authentic Black and Blue, just mark us down on the authentic on Black and Blue there, but we have one more bonus banger, and like I said, once we clear out those 2, not only that, it's obviously in our it's their chase wheel spin on the day, as well as the 1 and 4. Clear out these 2 boxes in the Black and Blue authentic. We can hop in and do a Black and Blue Speed Flex series.
So there's not any double ups that are jumping out to me in this college here, although I am not 100% sure where some of the secondary headliners went to school. So, like you said, there could be in the Anmore section double up opportunities. Plus, these divisions aren't just straight up, NFC East, AFC East, all that kind of stuff. So, it's a little bit tougher to try to go through and see. We'd have to just maybe see when boxes get pulled and what comes out. As far as double ups, though, if you want your best double ups, that's going to be in the can't miss 1 and 4, especially because it's just by sport. And if you get the everything else section, you've got the Erling Haaland ball, the Evgeny Malkin helmet, the Roman Reigns Funko Pop, the Connor Bedard jersey, Steven Stamkos, Mark Messier are in the unphotoed headliners. So, I mean, there's plenty of options there. Right. Or, I mean, that's just the Ann Moore double up. Or, I'm sorry, not the Ann Moore double up. That's the everything else double up. Like, you could double up still in football if the Sterling and Shannon Sharp comes out, along with the Steve Smith Sr. Both of those are speed flexes. Both of those well over the price of admission. Plus, it's our Chase wheel spin. And you've also got basketball. You've got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, John Stockton, Kevin Garnett, and Dwayne Wade. So plenty of double up opportunities for basketball in that 1 and 4. I think that about does it for, well, there's double up baseball opportunities in the secondary headliners with Jose Ramirez and Don Mattingly, but also Reggie Jackson jersey. That could be a double up opportunity there as well. Let's take a look at some of these other ones. In the vault, are there? There's not.
Yeah, nice and pretty spread out in that college, because Brian Thomas Jr., LSU, Sean McCoy, University of Pittsburgh, Hines Ward. I just looked at that. Georgia, Warren Moon would have been Washington, and then Tim Brown, right in front of me, says Notre Dame. So looking good across the board, guys and gals. Like I said, if we're looking for speed flexes, Sterling Sharp and Shannon Sharp, the brothers, on a Hall of Fame speed flex in the canvas 1 and 4. Steve Smith Sr. on that custom, gorgeous looking speed flex. And right again in that 1 and 4. Jonathan Taylor on the ripped Colts, Wisconsin Badgers lid in the college section. Josh Allen on the Wyoming speed flex. And then Josh Allen on the Bills Salute to Service speed flex. But that's over in the Diamond section. So that's what we're doing. If we're chasing the speed flexes, we're in the Diamonds, the college, or the can't miss 1 and 4. If you need a dub, we're in our rep personals. We have a ton of names listed over there. Licensed jerseys across the board. We got not only just the jerseys that we got in the can't miss 1 and 4, we got 4 licensed jerseys lurking in the can't miss 1 and 4. John Stockton, Dwayne Wade, Connor Bedard, and Reggie Jackson, all available on the jerseys. And then Bo Jackson on the licensed jersey, the home and away split Oakland Raiders jersey, licensed jersey.
Oh.
So looking good across the board.
So I don't know if you mentioned this double up. Phil Simms was a New York Giants quarterback. Lawrence Taylor was a New York Giant.
Yep.
You double up right there.
I'm sure that, like I said, there was one that was right in front of my face that I was definitely missing. Yeah, I'm trying to also look and see. Yep. Looking good, guys. Creeping up on 10:30. See how we're looking. We do not have to end early, but haven't gotten into anything, so I'm willing to stay on for a bit if you guys are. Because are we just change places? Are we just switching spots for the 12 o'clock hour? Are you still here at noon?
I am not still here today since
Okay.
I've got the White Sox press.
That's
later,
right.
But Rip is coming to relieve me.
All right,
You're
cool.
still here for noon?
Yep.
Okay. So you'll get a chance with Rip. I think this is your guys' first show together. Yeah.
No. We
you've worked together,
we were together a couple Saturdays ago.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
Not too shabby of a show. Fun. Like I said, we hit it off with a ton of movie stuff like we were talking about earlier. So I may have hopefully I didn't throw all my fastballs too quickly on all my Star Wars questions. That'll be good. I can reset. You can ask a new audience, ask a new member.
Rip for sure loves all of that.
Ooh, good. We'll
so,
be.
Yeah, you can.
He'll probably end up saying
pick his
something.
brain.
He'll be able to teach me a thing or two probably about what was going on. Star Wars. I prefer Star Wars over Star Trek.
Yeah.
But am I gonna sit here and tell you exactly, all the names, deep dive on the
No, yeah.
storyline and the timeline? I can't.
It's a little much.
But I appreciate when others do and can still educate me and tell me what did go on and why these things happen for this reason. If you can if you want to fill in plot holes for me, go for it. I don't care.
yeah.
I'm all for this being a fun story. People think it's not that deep sometimes with these. It's all for entertainment.
I see you have Tim Brown pulled up. He's Notre Dame.
Yep.
Do we have an LSU bucket still available?
Brian Thomas Jr.
Ah, okay. So yeah, that's the double up there. Did you go through all of those secondary headliners? I didn't hear you. I was looking up headliners.
Yeah, so
myself.
Brian Thomas Jr., LSU. LaShawn McCoy, University of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Hines Ward was a Georgia Bulldog.
Oh, so wait, University of Pittsburgh. That would give us. Give me 1 second here, because Pittsburgh is in here with Ohio State and Ole Miss. We still have the AJ Brown, so you
Nice.
could double up AJ Brown with. Who did you say? Was that LaShawn McCoy?
That was LaShawn McCoy, yes.
Yeah, so LaShawn McCoy with AJ Brown would be a nice double up.
Hines Ward on the Georgia Bulldog. Warren Moon was
Okay.
Washington.
Georgia Bulldog and Warren Moon was Washington. I don't think we have any Utah.
We got Utah
We do have
Utes.
Steve Smith
Yeah.
Sr. Yeah, so you
Steve
could double
Sr.
up Steve Smith Sr. with that, and then
And finally, like I mentioned, Notre Dame, Tim Brown.
oh yeah, Notre Dame, Tim Brown. I don't think we have LSU or Liberty though yet.
Brian Thomas Jr., LSU.
Oh yeah. Oh duh. Yeah, you did say that. And then what was that other? What was we did Hines Ward.
Mm-hmm.
Where was Moon?
Washington.
Washington. Oh no, that was so Warren Moon with Steve Smith Sr. Where was Hines Ward though? That was Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Pittsburgh. Did we have? Oh, that was with the AJ Brown. That was the Ole Miss. We don't have Ohio.
Oh, no, sorry.
State.
LaShawn McCoy was Pittsburgh. I believe Hines Ward was Georgia Bulldog.
Oh yeah, Georgia Bulldog. That makes more sense. Yeah, because I was like, wait, he was Pittsburgh and then he went to Pittsburgh. That's pretty cool. But no, yeah, Georgia Bulldog. Let's see. Georgia would be with Oregon, Purdue, Colorado. I don't think we have any of that, at least listed. But you never know what's in that Ann Moore section.
No.
Very nice.
Hines Ward, you don't think, again, honestly, you forget they have basically a rule named after him, and that's the wide receivers basically, just destroying the DBs on a
Yeah.
play, on the blind side. So the Hines Ward rule. He'd probably sit there, he'd counter you. You know what? Hines Ward, Hines Ward ruled. Yeah, Hines Ward does rule.
Yeah.
I made that dumb dad joke just yesterday because you have to do the stadium rules at the ballpark, and I'm like, you know what, you're all right. The stadium does rule, and crickets. I'm like, yeah, you know what, I deserve it.
They're like, who is this guy? Or the SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
This guy's a bunch of barnacles. Where do we want to go here, folks? Lurk around on a Sunday morning. I know I got some of us are working. Some of us are probably still just getting out of maybe a little church service, a little rise and shine, getting some breakfast, some brunch action maybe, creeping up sometime, some 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, lunch hour. Interesting enough, not a breakfast place, but new pizza spot by the house. It used to be a McDonald's, and it's going to maintain the drive-thru. So we're going to have a drive-thru pizza.
Oh.
Yeah. I know a place called D'Agostino's kind of has already done that.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
But, just again.
D'Agostino's.
Little,
That's interesting, though, because, like, you don't see too many pizza drive-through places.
there was a Little Caesars out in, I think, Villa Park.
That had a drive-through.
That had a drive-through Little Caesars. And
where is
man,
this
oh man.
Where is this new drive-through?
The Slice Factory, right? It's gonna be in my little neck of the woods over in RG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too far from me. I'm in Schaumburg, so.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're gonna do the same deal. So that McDonald's, they had a little special because it's right next to Gene and Jude's, this famous little mon pa
that's where it's
hot
gonna
dog
be?
spot. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's at that
okay.
McDonald's right there on River and Grand.
I didn't realize that McDonald's was
Grand River
closing.
Road. Yeah,
Or they just moved?
they moved down
Yeah.
Grand Avenue a little bit more west.
That's what
More into
McDonald's
Franklin, more into the Franklin Park area. So yeah, like I said, that little deal that the McDonald's used to have, I don't know if you remember in that sign, it said, 10 cents, only 10 cents extra for
Oh,
ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup. Yeah,
Because no
yeah.
ketchup over at the Gene and Jude's. That's their shtick. That's their gimmick. So again, I've been there funny enough that some wise guy comes in with a bottle of ketchup, eats his hot dog, and then he leaves the bottle there. What are we doing? Come on.
He's a man of the people,
Yeah.
but the wrong people, because no
I
ketchup
know,
on
right?
hot dogs. Not here in Chicago.
I know, right? What are we doing?
I'd say not all heroes wear capes because he's doing it for the people who want, but like, that's not a hero right there. That's a villain. That's a villain arc starting.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You're wanted. Wanted with, I don't know if there's a cash prize, but they're going to find you and do something. Creeping up on 10:30 here, folks. What do we want to do? Can't miss 1-4 in the black and blue is our chase wheel spin this morning. Close out on that black and blue series. We're on to a new black and blue series. It is a Speedflex black and blue series. Mighty fine Speedflex series, if I don't say so myself. So let's hop in there, get to breaking, get to some action. Vault looking good, along with the 3 headliners that are left in the vault. We got Puka Nakua on our rep, Lawrence Taylor on the authentic, as well as Phil Simms. Still got 2 vault keys left on 10 boxes, a $300 vault key and a $100 vault key still available. Josh Allen Speed Flexes in not only 1 but 2 different sections. You can get him in the diamond section. There's 1 headliner left. It is him on the Salute to Service Speed Flex, the Bills logo right there, proudly presented in the middle of it. Josh Allen on the Speed Flex in the diamond section, as well as the college section. So, like I said, I think I mentioned that before. Like our guy Rip, he's a Miami Dolphins fan. So if you just I can't bear to see Josh Allen on a Bills lid, but I can do Bills. I can do Josh Allen on a Wyoming lid. Why not? I like and respect the talent. So Josh Allen on the Wyoming Speedflex as well. But our favorites so far, what we want to see, Jonathan Taylor on the ripped Speedflex, the Badger, Wisconsin Badger, and the Indianapolis Colt Speedflex, ready to roll in the college section, as well as Steve Smith Sr. on the authentic, Ed Reed, A.J. Brown, and C.D. Lamb, all available in the college section. Brian Thomas Jr., LaShawn McCoy, Hines Ward, Warren Moon, and Tim Brown, all as secondary headliners, all in that college section. 11 headliners on 16 boxes. It's probably your best bet there in the college section when it comes to headliner to box ratio. Not too far behind it. If we do some quick math, would be most likely our 1 and 4 section. 17 headliners, 27 boxes, all ready to roll in that 1 and 4 section. Let's clear it out because, like I mentioned, it's also with our Chase wheel spin on the day. Let's go ahead and get you some UA cash right back into your pocket and in there with the Chase wheel spin. Get your name in there. Haven't broke anything yet in those sections, so be a pretty good odds if you go ahead and break it. Pretty small sample size, most likely a good chance of getting yourself also pulled on the Chase wheel spin. So go ahead, hop in there while it is nice and fine and dandy. Go ahead, guys. We got 16 people across the board, like I said, between our Facebook, our Twitch, and our YouTube. But that's not also what we're on. We're also on Instagram. We're on the TikTok. Like all of our socials. Follow all our socials. We got some fun little videos popping around all the time between not only showing you hits of the day, our big hits. Over there, our guy Common always showing off all his big headliner hits that he rips throughout the day. We have our hit of the week. I think that's been popping off as of late. And then every now and again, we throw out some little bangers. So that LeBron James meme is gone pretty viral. So shout out there. Shout out to our social media department for getting that all organized. Like I said, go follow us across the board, guys. Know when our breaks are happening: 9 a.m., 12 a.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. And then those Friday nights getting pretty, they get spooky. I see our boy Robbie and Ricky on here in the dark, but it's it's being kept on by the Nightlight series. So the Nightlight series getting over there. It's an exclusive break you can only find at the Friday night series. UA After Dark. Catch those boys at 12 p.m. or later, just like your local White Castle or Taco Bell. Catch those boys breaking all night into the wee hours, into the morrow.
Guys, we got 5 to go in that single jersey break.
Let's do it.
So we might as well do that one. We've got a lot that are 6 to go.
Okay.
That would be...
We're slowly getting in there.
Single in the diamonds.
Slowly peeling it.
Single in the vaults. No, sorry. Single in the can't miss jersey. No, that's not right. Yeah, I know. Single in the vault. Single in the vault and single in the diamonds are both... and it should be the double in the diamonds. Maybe this is not refreshed. Give me 1 second here.
Refresh.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, actually, there's a couple 6s here. So, single in the diamond, single in the vault, and single in the double box for the practice squad are all 6 to go. And like I said, 5 to go in those jerseys. So, guys, don't wait up. Do not wait up.
Early bird gets the breaks. What is here now, you guys should be dabbling into before everyone else even gets a chance to wake up.
Yeah.
Get in here while you can. These Josh Allen speed flexes, they went to bed. They're like, you know what? I'll wake up a little bit later, maybe around 12, maybe around 1. I'll go get my my Josh Allen speed flex later. No. Do it now. Sometimes, like I said, be a little selfish. If you're out there, you want to be a little troll, ruin someone else's day. No, like I said, don't do that exactly necessarily, but make your day a little bit better by snagging a Josh Allen, most likely right now at this hour. Don't wait. No need to wait. Like I said, we want to see that Jonathan Taylor get pulled. That's gonna look mighty fine on this desk right in front of us. That'd be mighty cool. Got some other things across the board that would look pretty cool as well. Like I said. Hopping in that 1 and 4. I wouldn't mind seeing a Roman Reigns Funko Pop. Acknowledge your tribal chief. But he's kind of moving on from that. He's changing up his storyline. It might be.
Is there a new tribal chief?
No. Like I said, the bloodline has kind of cooled down. We're gonna be focusing on the Paul Heyman guys with Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. Gonna be seeing.
That guy's he is such a showman. It is crazy.
I know, he's great. He was great at the draft, picking for the Bears in Green Bay, going into enemy's territory. King MC saying, if snagged items others have chased not being online, it happens.
I think you meant to say I. I snagged items others have chased not being online.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Snag, get in there.
But yes, steal those spots. That's how you do it.
It's not even stealing, because it's right there for everyone.
It's strategy.
It's right there.
Strategy.
It's right there. It's taking an opportunity that people are just passing up, saying, no, that's not for me. I'll let someone else have fun. Let someone else enjoy things.
That's ridiculous. I would never.
Like I said, be a little
fun for me.
selfish. Got a
That
little bit of
goes.
tape there lingering on our cage. Like I said, folks, hop on in. Jamar Chase available in the minis, as well as Max Crosby. Those are our big go-to guys there. If you want some Hall of Famers, Sterling Sharp, as well as his brother. All he's available in the minis, but on him and his brother on the Hall of Fame, Speed Flex, and the Camus 1 and 4. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the basketball. You need Hall of Famers, you need legends, you need winners, you need trophy winners, you need MVPs. We got them all here in the UA break room. Everywhere.
Guys, Nick and I can stay on to the very latest at 11:45.
Yep.
However, we try to be off at 11:30. But if we're not breaking anything, we may jump off a little early at 11, like around then, because we don't have a Chase wheel spin. And we want to get the noon guys in here so that we could get some more breaks going.
Yeah.
One of the noon guys is Nick here, so you'll just be sticking with Nick. But you'll swap me out for Rip Camelucci, and that should be good.
Should be fun. Like I said, me and Rip were talking a ton of movies last time, so I'm sure it'll pick up right where it left off. Like I said, appropriate only to talk, like I said, a bunch of movies, bunch of Star Wars stuff. Any Star Wars trivias or any like Star Wars facts we didn't know?
I just put in the chat if any of the boys from IMS want to go see Revenge of the Sith later. And I abbreviated it. I put ROTS, but capital S, right? And our buddy Derek was like, "Rots?" ? And I was like, "Revenge of the Sith, my guy." Who gave Kylo Ren the scar on his face? That would be... I don't think it was Rey. Was it Poe? I forget that fight. Like, that fight was, like, kind of memorable, but not memorable because of the fact that, like...
Did someone
how
ask
were they
that, or
able
is
to-
that right here on the...
I think maybe it was Rey. But I could have sworn it was, like, Poe. But Poe did not win that fight either. And, like, that was, like I said, that was a memorable but not memorable fight because, like, how are those two standing up against a guy who's had, like, actual Jedi training and is, like, a Sith now? Like, what? What? It makes no sense. She just picked up a lightsaber for the first time and was fine with it. Poe, same thing. Like, yeah, he wasn't great, but, like, Kylo Ren could have dogged him easily.
Let's see. AI Overview says, Star Wars, when I typed in Star Wars interesting facts, Star Wars is filled with interesting facts. For example, Yoda was originally conceived as a monkey with a cane. Chewbacca's voice was a mix of an animal sounds, including badgers, lions, seals, and walruses. The opening crawl
see
was
that.
opening crawl was done practically, not through computer graphics, and Luke Skywalker's pants in A New Hope were simply off a rack of Levi jeans. Okay. That's fun. Let's see. There's more detailed, intriguing Star Wars facts. Yoda says George Lucas initially envisioned Yoda as a monkey with a cane. Okay, that gets back to that one. That'd have
been interesting.
That would have been.
I feel like it wouldn't have diversified Star Wars enough compared to like some of the. Not that there's like a monkey and everything, but like it would be too Master Splinter-ish, like Ninja Turtles. Not that that was.
That's a fair comp.
As out like that, it would have been a little bit like Planet of the Apes. It would have been like it wouldn't have stood out. And maybe some of these things that I'm referencing came after Star Wars, so maybe Star Wars would have still been the original to do something like that, but I feel like the waters would have been too diluted if you didn't have as distinct of a character as Yoda.
It says here, Darth Vader. Orson Welles was considered to be the voice, but ultimately, obviously, James Earl Jones got it, and James
Rest in
Earl
peace.
Jones, sold off the rights to his voice even before his passing. So, no matter what, we're gonna be getting James Earl Jones as Darth Vader through AI generated through the next 100 million years.
Did you watch the Obi-Wan series?
I did.
I loved that fight
was
between
great.
them because then you had you could hear Hayden Christensen's voice and how it crackled into James Earl Jones's, and the light and the dark of the red and the blue sabers. I mean, that was
pretty cool.
Perfect. You talked earlier about shooting a scene and how something is shot. That was peak right there. That was very nice.
Have you watched or heard about the famous, or I mean not so famous, rightfully so, the Christmas Star Wars musical that went on in the 70s or 80s?
No.
Oh, so they even made a documentary about it because it was so awful.
Was it really that bad?
Yeah, it will. I'll look that up in just a quick second too. But there was that. Let's see. What does this one say about Luke Skywalker? He almost had a different gender and age in the early drafts of the script. In one version, he was a woman, and in another, he was a 60-year-old man. He was a 60-year-old general. So different ideas for what Luke Skywalker's character was going to be. Boba Fett says his name is a reference to a boxer, Boba, and a wrestler, so Boba Fett. Nice. That's actually pretty cool.
Okay. Did not know that.
R2D2, it says his language is not just a random set of beeps and boops. It's a form of communication developed on the set. Okay, interesting.
Would they reinvent Morse code to their own?
I guess so.
It is crazy how there's a whole language in Star Wars. Have you ever seen that people can read the writing because there's an alphabet that people have traced out now.
Yeah.
And then some of what the droids speak or whatever, especially R2D2, people can translate it and it's what?
Similar to how there's Klingon in Star Trek.
Yeah, it's
people have tried to even see the language. There was that one guy on Joe Rogan who's kind of an activist for certain things, but he was asked by the guy that currently does all those side things like Obi-Wan and the Mandalorian. He was asked for him to hey, can you what should we add to Star Wars? He's like, there's no graffiti. Every time there's an uprising, there's graffiti. So he said he actively tried to learn the Star Wars language that was going on and made a bunch of graffiti. He went onto the set, and then they said in exchange he just wanted to be a character. He had one line in it,
yeah.
But it was good enough for him. He didn't care because he didn't want to get a big paycheck from it. He didn't really care.
That's fine. No, I mean that's sick though. You could say you're in Star Wars.
Exactly right. That's all he wanted to say. Him and Bill Hader said the same thing because he ended up doing something similar. He's just a quick voice in something. He does a bunch of voice acting as well. He's like, yeah, I get to say I'm a nerd. I'm in Star Wars. I love it. Tim Seaver is asking, can you tell me if I'm in the single or vault? I'll jump in one if not. Oh, he's saying the single diamond.
Single diamond.
So if he's in the single diamond or the single vault, he says I'll jump in one if not.
Tim,
the other if I'm in one.
Tim, you are in the single vault, but you are not in the single diamond.
There you go. So you are in the single vault, currently not in the single diamond. Hop into either one, dealer's choice. Everything's up to you guys. Hop on. I encourage you guys to hop in something. Let's move something close. I'll see what we're getting closing into around 11 o'clock. Otherwise, I haven't done anything just yet. Looking forward to doing something.
Yeah.
Let's do something. Let's get in there. Maybe there's some Star Wars stuff in that Can't Miss 1 and 4 because we always get the entertainment section. Tim's saying, okay, I'll hop in that diamond.
I believe Jabba the Hutt speaks same language as some of the aliens in Men in Black. What would
Do
be...
not to
I'm going to sound like a full-on nerd after saying this. It's Huttonese is what they say the Hutt language is in Jabba, and I think Jabba has relatives like throughout the Clone Wars and stuff like that.
I think so.
But yeah, I did not know that they used it for Men in Black too. That's interesting.
Ewoks were not originally intended to be cute and cuddly. I'm sure that was a.
Yes, they're supposed to be like menacing, like.
I was gonna say that was
animalistic
probably a
creatures.
production note.
Yeah, but I think what it was they signed on with like the guy who does the Muppets. What is his name? Jim.
Jim Henson.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, so they were like, like, what can we create? And he was like, well, I could give you this. So.
There you go. Tim's saying if someone prefers one over the other, I'll go to either. It's been wide open, Tim. So again, it's completely up to you, my guy. Maybe, like I said, maybe your encouragement can kind of get the ball rolling. So again, whatever you're preferring, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Take the step in whatever direction you're feeling.
Be a leader, but also get yourself set up for success at the same time.
Exactly right. Like I said, in that diamond section, there's 7 boxes. Josh Allen is the lone headliner we're looking at. Couple of bonus bangers, but Josh Allen on the Salute to Service Bills Speed Flex is what we're looking for in the diamond section. In the vault, we are looking at 3 headliners there. Puka Nacua on the Rams Rave replica. Say that 3 times fast. Lawrence Taylor on the authentic, and then Phil Simms is our secondary headliner. There we go. So get the ball rolling however we want to get that going. Like I said, I'm going to look up quickly the Star Wars Christmas special that, like I said, that was a little bit of a flop. So here we are. From 1978, originally aired on CBS, November 17th. It was the Star Wars Holiday Special. They also even came out with a documentary on the Star Wars Holiday Special. You can watch the whole thing on YouTube. Wow, that's crazy.
Really?
Wow, that is...
Just for free, huh? That's not bad.
Yeah, so it's a 3.3.
I'm surprised you got that high after what you said.
Yeah. And again, it's probably a lot of Star Wars hardos that are gonna love anything Star Wars, anything, give it 5 stars.
Yeah.
But
like there are some people that love the new series from Disney, and
yeah,
like I made the mistake of one time of jumping in the comments where
on IMDb it's a 2.2.
What were we talking? Well, it was something about like the Emperor.
Yeah.
And I was like, I put it the SpongeBob writing where it was a capital letter, underscore letter, capital letter, underscore. So like something about like, Palpatine is back. And then it's like some guy chimed in and he's like, well, actually, like Disney never really said that Palpatine died in the first place. He just got thrown down and it could be reincarnation or it could be cloning or about. I was like, what? Like, what are we talking about? Like, let's not get that technical. That's just nerd stuff, I love nerds. I am a nerd, but like, not that deep.
Just to keep pigging back, just to keep switching this back to the holiday special. It's all about Chewbacca and his family, essentially. Like it's like you get to see.
But isn't his family like? Isn't he one of the last of his kind? And like,
well, no, you get to see basically wife Chewbacca, son Chewbacca. It's all in there. It's very ridiculous. Hold on, I'll read you the whole quick storyline. It is Life Day, a holiday that is celebrated on Chewbacca's home planet of Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk, thank you.
Yeah, I am a
Chewie and Han Solo are trying to get to the planet where Chewie's family is waiting for him, but the Empire's out searching for the rebels, giving everyone a hard time. While we are waiting, we get a look at the everyday life of a Wookiee family. We meet the family characters of Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, 1977, and we are introduced to Boba Fett during a short cartoon. We also pay a visit to the cantina and meet all the monsters again.
Wow.
That is what happens in the Star Wars Holiday Special.
So literally just trying to do fan service and falling flat on your face. Like trying to give the fans everything that they liked in the movie. The cantina scene, Boba Fett, Chewbacca, more Chewbacca because of the whole family, the whole Rebels versus Empire thing, and yet they couldn't put it together. Tim Seaver did jump into that diamond single, so now, guys, that is 5 to go. We've got George Verno, Dalton Carver, and Timothy Sievert all hanging in there. So, guys, get your spots.
Let's see. Like I said, with 7 boxes left, let's see if we can crack that Josh Allen at diamond there. in the did you know section of it quickly, it also says crazy credits. It says R2D2 as R2D2. So glad.
I mean, well,
glad.
I mean, I would hope so.
Glad he got it. Glad he got his dues. I hope he's still getting the payments from every time someone that it airs.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is I'm sure you can probably see my screen. You can see the little Chewbacca, the old Chewbacca. It is absolutely ridiculous. This cartoon, this holiday special. And that was also like around the time of Mark. I guess it was around or just before Mark Hamill's accident.
Oh, that's right.
So I guess some of them point out like, oh, like you see him sitting down at some points, or like I don't recall. You definitely watch the documentary to clear up anything I might be tainting. Like I said, there's a documentary on this Christmas special.
Nice.
Which A Disturbance in the Force, that's what it was called. Which is much better, is a 6.8, so much better rating than the actual run. So yeah, this one, like I said, in 1978, George Lucas is persuaded to turn Star Wars to a world of the 70s variety hour. So yeah, I guess it was a bunch of variety hour shows, and this was one of them, culminating the Star Wars holiday special, often cited as one of the worst forms of entertainment of all time.
Dang, really? Got that bad? I thought the Star Wars holiday specials were like a tradition for most people, though.
Well, I think watching them on the holidays is definitely
just that bad.
Let's do a single. Come on, SMC's hopping in there. He said if Tim's getting in there, he'll hop in there as well. So hop on in. Yeah. Let's do a single, guys.
You'll make it 4 to go if you hop in with one spot. Maybe make it 3 to go if you hop in with 2.
We'll sit here and extend the time if we're gonna sit here and crack a diamond.
Yeah, if we're moving.
Don't leave us hanging. Let's get on in there. Like I said, diamonds, 7 boxes with that Josh Allen as our lone headliner. So 6 bonus bangers to figure out in that section. Yeah, Tim said he jumped in there. He jumped in that single. Let me find the single really quick, and I'll throw the link into the chat. There we go. Here's the diamond single here, folks. Hop on in. Josh Allen on the Speed Flex is our lone headliner right here. Josh Allen on the Salute to Service Speed Flex here in the diamond section, along with 6 other bonus bangers. That's what we're looking for in the diamond section. Creeping up on 11, but if we're getting closer, we can go ahead and wait and go ahead. Like I said, I want to get to breaking. It's 4 to go. 4 to go, halfway to go in that diamond single. King Amps, I'm with you. Anytime Josh Allen, let alone on a Speed Flex, is still available here in the break room, I am always shocked in any sort of way. So SMC saying I'm grabbing one too. Hop on in, guys. Grab a single spot. Let's get to breaking. Josh Allen again. Josh Allen in the Speed Flex, or Josh Allen in the Speed Flex and the diamonds on that Salute to Service Bills lid. Josh Allen on the Wyoming Speed Flex in the college section, in the NIL college section. Like I said, at college, we still got 6 other NIL spots still available.
Guys, 4 to go in those diamonds, as Sean said he was going to jump in, and he did, so.
Let's do it.
Oh, look out. It's moving now. George Williamson jumping in. Now we are 3 to go in that diamond single.
You love to see it. 3 to go, folks, here in that diamond single. Like I said, Tim was asking. He was wondering what side. Hey, I'll encourage you either which way. Like I said, Tim, you got the ball rolling. That's the way to do it. Get us going here on either side. He brought out the pickaxe. He said, "All right, guys, we're hunting for some diamonds. That's what we're going for. First you mine, then you craft." Sorry, I haven't even seen that movie just yet either. But hop on in, guys. We're looking for some bonus heat along with that Josh Allen speed flex. So the AFC East is the section that we're looking for with, like I said, 7 boxes, 1 headliner. But like I said, Diamonds being our mainstay, Vault being a mainstay, Practice Squad, all available, jerseys, all mainstays, almost at the tail end. So once we flip those onto the new ones, same exact thing. Brand fresh new Practice Squad, fresh Vault, fresh Diamonds, fresh jerseys, all ready to go, all set, ready to roll as soon as we clear out these sections. Our chase being our black and blue. We have 2 more to go there on the authentic black and blue. We clear those out. Black and blue Speed Flex is on the way. Black and blue Speed Flex. Tim said I'll grab another Vault single if we want to go there next. Again, completely up to you there.
Go for it, sir.
I would say go for it. If you'd go into this diamond section, get it going there. We'll hold off and we'll see if we gotta get some people going in that Vault section as well. Do not have to be over. But like I said, if we're getting some steam, getting some momentum, let's go ahead and crack open that diamond. See if we can get a Josh Allen going. Let's replace this with a helmet, shall we? It's fun. It's been fun throwing this bad boy around, but I want to see a helmet. I'm not gonna spin the helmet around like I just did this guy, but I want to see if we can get something going. And if we were, it would have been number 4, which would have been about $100. Nice. NIL deals still to be handed out here in the break room.
So they're saying, hey guys, what's left in the vault? That would be Puka Nacua on that Rams Rave replica, Lawrence Taylor on the authentic, and Phil Simms as an unphotoed headliner. But we know Lawrence Taylor and Phil Simms, they both played for the Giants, so you could double up on those.
Yes, sir. All possibilities there. Vault section looking good. What gift cards left in the vault? A $300 gift card and a $100 gift card. Still a $300 gift card and a $100 gift card along with those 3 headliners. So 3 headliners, 2 gift cards, 10 boxes. Essentially, it's 50% chance at either one of a headliner or a vault key. Round and round we go. Wicka, 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 wow. Here in the break room. Fun, fun, fun. Oh.
Diamond single 2 to go. Diamond single 2 to go.
Ooh, 2 to go there. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. That last link that I sent out here in the break room down in the chat, that's the diamond single link as well. So if you want to follow that, that might be the easiest route to go ahead and fill up that diamond single. Otherwise, hit up the break room if you want to look around, browse around. Take a look at everything we got here. Do it one more time. That's just the break room in general. But our diamond single is what we're looking at right now. 2 to go, like you mentioned. 2 to go, indeed. Fill her up. Looking good across the board here, folks. Like I said, a couple speed flexes and a couple different breaks. A lot of stockpiled names. Hall of Famers, current day greats. Super Bowl champs. A couple NBA champs as well, considering our 1 and 4 section is available. WWE champs as well. Roman Reigns on the Funko. Don't want to leave out our tribal chief. black and blue. As soon as this one is done, folks, we hop into a black and blue Speed Flex series. Let's get that going. We had the draft not too long ago. Playoffs are looking good. Hop into the second round. It's right around that corner already. Like I said, summer's looking good. Baseball. We didn't look at the baseball series, baseball section today. Baseball, a couple of games getting going, wrapping up. Still looking at 2 to go, guys. 2 to go in that diamond single. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Move, move, move it, move it. Let's see, what are we looking at baseball-wise today? So in about an hour, Mets Cardinals, a double header. Royals Orioles, Twins Red Sox, Padres Pirates, Rays Yankees, Guardians Blue Jays, A's Marlins, D-backs and Phillies, that ought to be okay. Brewers and Cubs, Astros White Sox, come on White Sox, do something. Mariners Rangers, Rockies and Giants, Tigers and Angels, Nats Reds. Ooh, tonight's on paper looks good, but haven't been playing as well. But again, Mets Cardinals in their doubleheader game too. But Sunday Night Baseball is Dodgers and Braves. Dodgers and Braves for Sunday Night Baseball tonight. So on paper that looks good, but the Braves have not been playing up to par. 14 and 18, rough start. Still being 0-7, have a better record than the White Sox. I hate it. God, do I hate it. I hate every second of it.
Don't worry, I'm right there with you, pal. We will, we can cry our tears out in October on the same couch because we ain't in it.
We'll be in Cancun. One more to go in that single.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Tim
One
buying
more to
another
go.
spot in there. So let's get a break here, guys. Let's get a break to end this show.
Break it up. Let's get a diamond single going. Like I said, we're looking for Josh Allen on the Speed Flex. Josh Allen on the Speed Flex. Couple of bonus bangers. And Josh Allen on the Speed Flex is what we're going towards. One more to go. Someone get that last spot in that diamond because that's going to be closer magic. Whether you believe or not, we have enough data to support the closer magic. Some are deniers, they are naysayers of opening magic, but closing magic has enough data to support it. So we got the closing magic, newcomer magic, box caller magic. That's our big three. That's our staples. But like I said, can opening magic, can that also be the new one? Can that be the fourth pillar in the UA break room of luck here? Getting yourself set up. One more to go there in that diamond single. Who's going to close it out? Who's going to be our first break this morning here? Who's going to get the day start off right? Going home with a potential Josh Allen Speed Flex here in the diamond section. That would bring us down to 6 boxes. And like I said, if we don't crack into that final headliner, it'd be 1 out of 6 chance there for Josh Allen. So go ahead, folks. Let's go ahead. Let's dive in. One more spot. One more eensy-beensy spot.
Could be somebody already in the break. Timothy
true.
Seaver bought 2 spots, guys. So, if you are a little worried that now Tim has better odds than you, help both Tim and
Change it
yourself
up.
out getting that last spot. Maybe you end up being a winner. Don't wait for somebody else to close it out and snipe you. because that, like Nick said, could have closer magic. So you did all that work to get in there, and then the guy who got in there last.
You say that too. You wake up. That's half the battle. Getting up, getting into a break, make it worthwhile. Get some closing magic, and get a break going. Finish this up. One spot left to go, folks. Close it up. I want to hit that refresh button. I want to see that red sold out button. I want to see that red sold out section right where it says slots remaining. I want it to say 0 sold out. Go get a box number, silly. That's what I wanted to say. Sniper magic is different and it definitely real too. That could be the fourth pillar. If we're not completely sold on opening magic, sniper magic could be real as well.
You've got closer.
Sniper magic was real in the UA After Dark. Oof.
And you got opener. Am I missing one?
Closing, sniping. I guess I have sniping is gonna be the new one. Closing, sniping, newcomer magic, and box collar magic.
Newcomer. Oh, there's Gerald jumping in one more time.
There we go.
So
is that gonna close us up?
Jay Bowerson in there. That will close us out.
Yes.
And we will get a diamond break, guys. Diamond single number 6.
Yes. Finally. Yes, there we go, folks. That is our pick 6. Attaboy, Jay. I just closed it out in all caps, letting us know exactly right. So pick 6. Diamond single number 6. Ooh, that could be a good omen there as well. The pick 6, single break number 6. Drop me a box number.
Sheets are
SMC saying 16.
16. Coming right up.
Awesome.
It is on our ticker, right?
It is. Now it is coming off our ticker. So like I said, that brings us down to 1, 2, 3. It brings us down to 6 boxes there, folks. 6 boxes on the diamond single.
Hold on.
See what we're going to go ahead and get into.
Any day now. It's scrolling over.
That is might be one of the downfalls here.
All right, that is ready for you. Let me go grab 16.
Yes, indeed. And I will go 11 times around with our squad here. There we go. That gets us all right there.
Authentics or better, guys. Authentics or better.
Exactly right. Hopping into the randomizer, going 11 times around. Whew. And 11. There we go. Do not want to go any more over there. Don't need to click any more than I already have to. Am I right? Am I right? Oh, my goodness.
Listen, guys.
This guy.
While we're waiting for this diamond series to break, what we can do is jump into that single for the vault instead. We can get a vault break in here as well. Or the jerseys are still 5 to go.
There we go.
So
we got some, like I said, we got some stuff to get to. AFC East, that's the place to be. Jay Bowerson, you are in the NFC North. However, Timothy Sievert in the NFC South. NFC East belongs to George Verno. Timothy Sievert again in the NFC West. AFC North, that's the spot to be. George Williamson there. Sean Cummings, you have the AFC South. AFC East, Jay Bowerson. That's the spot to be. Excuse me, my apologies. Yeah, honestly, anywhere is the spot to be honest, completely. But if you're chasing for Josh Allen, AFC East, that's where you need to be. Jay Bowerson. And then Dalton Carver, you have the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. And good luck to me as I try and reach for this box cutter. Good luck, everybody. Box number 16, called on by SMC. Come on now. There we go. Nice and easy with that. Once you get it one peeled off, you don't need to get the whole thing going and risk ripping in the bag. Apologies to the box. Sorry, box. But most importantly, our helmet's all safe and ready to roll. Is this gonna tell me, or am I gonna have to do some guesswork as we pull it out together? I think I know what team, but again, that's not gonna tell me exactly who the player is. Again, it might be one of those things where the helmet catches it. I guess we'll pull it out together and see. On an Eagles lid.
Ooh.
So NFC East.
Was that LaShawn McCoy?
Yeah. I believe so.
Wow.
There should be LaShawn McCoy on the owner on the right there.
Wow.
So again, yeah. NFC East hit. That's going to go to George Verno. Let me confirm once more. I believe, yeah. Should be Shady right there.
Very nice.
LaShawn. I don't know how many other LaShawns have joined the league. So LaShawn McCoy right there. I'll double check to make sure we don't have a little card or a little teaser. But yeah, no, that's nothing to help me out there. That's gonna be Shady. Beckett Sir can help me out there for definitely.
Yeah, let's
Just to confirm.
test it out. Yeah.
Beckett Sir on the back. That's how we test these things out to confirm. But I'm more now like I said, now we're talking out loud, more than 99% sure I'm on the side of LaShawn McCoy.
He's not even a headliner.
Exactly right. And like I said, this is not the worst way to also
Yeah.
demonstrate.
Not
how
sure
to-
if
how
too
to-
many
how to work
25s
how to
named
work this.
LaShawn.
So there we go. George Verno, congratulations on the LaShawn McCoy. Let me go ahead and get you a little smart device. You go ahead and get on over to the QR code.
Now, this is a QR code you could scan. Don't scan those ones that come in the mail for those fraud schemes that
Yep.
are going around. You know, if
Exactly
somebody,
right.
Somebody didn't send it to you that you know, then don't do it.
So it gives you the certification number as soon as you get there. It says the item name. It's a helmet. It's an authentic helmet, to be more specific. It says LaShawn McCoy, the signer name, and then comments where it was signed. It was signed on March 16th, 2025 in Rosemont, Illinois. So most likely at the at the convention center that just happened exactly right a couple months ago. So
Yeah, that was that Friday.
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Very cool. Very
So
cool.
Beckett, now on the Beckett cert right there. Congrats right there on the authentic LaShawn McCoy on the
LaShawn
Eagles
McCoy,
lid.
not even a headliner in that series. It just goes to show you how good the and more section is, because we do have LaShawn McCoy listed, and I'm not taking anything away from the college, but he's listed in the college over here.
Yeah.
So on secondary headliners.
That's just how loaded and stacked up the diamonds must have been this go around.
Yeah. That's incredible.
I've seen it where LaShawn McCoy was on a unlisted speed flex. Just like I said, we kind of like to throw shady around, throw some shady around. Congrats again there, George. Going home with LaShawn McCoy on the authentic. So still looking good. So 6 boxes left in the diamond section, 1 headliner, bringing those odds ever so closer.
That Josh Allen is still elusive. But guys, jump on in here. It's 11:15. I don't know how much time you want to give them, Nick. I'll give that up to you. But
Let's
we
see.
are
What was
5 to go in the jerseys, and
5
that's
to
the
go in the
closest
jerseys.
that we are. We are both. Actually, we might be also 5 to go. No, we're 6 to go in the single vault and the double practice squad. So it's up to you how much time you want to give.
I'll go another 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just in case. That gives us enough time either which way. Gives you guys enough time to start cracking and influencing more and more into what you guys want to get going. If you break that 5 down to 3, then that 3 turns into 2, turns into 1, and then we end up breaking a jersey. We can do that. All can be done within the next 10 minutes without a shadow of a doubt. I believe in you guys very, very immensely. So again, let's get that going. And like you said, I don't know if you were doing that intentionally. Josh Allen, exactly right. Very versatile, be able to avoid you, not only on the field, but avoiding getting broken here in the break room just yet. But he's in there. We're going to get you. We're going to get you. You're not breaking for 60 yards and going for a touchdown here. We're getting you this time.
Does the person in the double jersey want to hop down into the single? That person in the double jersey is Shannon Griffiths. Shannon, if you're there, If you would like to move, we can do that for you.
That's completely up to Shannon though.
Tim Sievert jumping back into the vault single. He's got 2 spots of those 3 now. It's him and Michael Convey. I haven't heard too much from MC today. Where's Michael Convey? Is he in this chat? I see
Always
King
good
MC.
to see our regulars.
And I see SMC.
Bought another single vault, guys, that says Tim, hop in, help him out. He wants to get some things going, get some headliners moving. Puka Nakua on the rep, Lawrence Taylor on the authentic, Phil Sims also available, and 2 vault keys as well in the vault, $300 and $100, all available. So pay yourself back a little bit with some UA cash, and then invest into another break. I would only hope to go and get that going as well. Like I said, Josh Allen's still available in the diamonds. On the Speed Flex, the salute to service, Bill's Speed Flex. Josh Allen still on the Speed Flex in the college section as well on that Wyoming lid. A couple even double up opportunities there we come across in the college section since we got Steve Smith Sr. on the authentic, Ed Reed on the authentic, AJ Brown and CeeDee Lamb all on authentics. That Jonathan Taylor ripped gorgeous Colts and Badgers lid right there in the college section. Brian Thomas Jr., young up-and-comer. I think he's going to have a fantastic sophomore season. LaShawn McCoy, Hines Ward, Warren Moon, and Tim Brown, all available in the college section. Just pulled LaShawn McCoy. Not even, like we mentioned, in the diamond section, not even mentioned in the secondary on the headliners. But here he is right here, right in front of us from the diamond section. Always something good. When we say bonus bangers, we truly mean it as a bonus banger. Is someone that's been a headliner before, without a doubt. That's our guy Shady. So we'll extend the time, like I mentioned, guys. Got a couple of 5s, couple of 4s here and there. So let's hop in and see what we're looking like. But otherwise, we'll wrap up and get everything looking nice and dandy. Always looking good for the 12 o'clock hour. 12 o'clock hour rolls into the 3 o'clock hour, 3 o'clock to 6. And so on and so forth. Break it all throughout the hours of the day here at Ultimate Autographs. Like, share, send us around, tell your friends, tell your grandmother, tell your grandfather, who's probably also in there. Hey, you're spending all the money. Spend on something cool.
Absolutely.
Get some UA break, get some memorabilia, the best memorabilia, the fraction of the cost, honestly. Speaking of that, that convention center, when you go to a place like that, a lot of people, I don't know. A lot of people upcharge at some places. You can haggle a little bit here and there, but you're not gonna find better opportunities, better price points than here in the UA break room. So get on here, grab a break spot, get into something and going. Like I mentioned, that 1 and 4 bright and the black and blue is our Chase wheel spin. Haven't done one of those today. Maybe we can change that fortune. Black and blue section. There's 2 more boxes with Marcus Allen as our lone headliner. Get through those 2 boxes from a black and blue authentic onto a black and blue Speed Flex series. So let's go ahead and get that done, folks. Opportunities galore, especially in the reps as well. If you're looking for a rep personal, we got those. A brand new series of rep personals, a slew of names: Bo Jackson, Kurt Warner, J.J. Watt, Warren Moon, A.J. Green, Antonio Gates, Warren Sapp, Patrick Willis, Ricky Williams, Nico Collins. I see Jameson Williams, Kyron Williams as well, and Jalen Carter and Frank Gore, all in rep personals. So if you just need a dub, if you need to switch things up, if you don't want to buy an entire break, which is also the other way you can guarantee yourself a dub, guarantee yourself a win as well in the rep personals. Headliners to box ratios looking good in all sorts of ways. So let's go ahead and get this done, folks. I'm going to quickly pop over to see myself how we're looking. Diamond singles back up, ready to roll, hopefully. Because my thing is waiting for me to... Come on now. Maybe it's just me. Is the diamond single back up?
Oh, my apologies.
Oh,
I
no,
did
you're
not pull
okay.
that back up.
Sorry, I just want to make sure that
Totally forgot.
the page wasn't off then.
But I don't think anybody was focused on jumping in that diamond again.
Not just yet. We got, like I
been
said, we had
calling
some
out
people
for
leaning towards the vault. Like I said, our boy Tim saying he bought into that vault single. So vault single, pump fake. 5 to go there still.
Diamond is back up, guys.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
So we got, what did you say, 4 minutes to go? From the from that timestamp you gave him?
Yeah, so if it's 11:25, we'll see how we're leaning towards. 5 to go still in that vault single. Just drop that link down below. Otherwise, if we're getting close, that might be a good little pre-fill for the 12 o'clock hour. 5 to go in the jerseys as well. This is the can't miss jerseys. Jersey single. Oh, that was me dropping a period for no reason. That's okay. You know what? That was on purpose, because period, end of sentence. We need to get breaks done. Ah, gee whiz. Never let them know your next move there, folks. 5 to go in those jerseys. There we go. Nice and refreshed there in the diamond section. Still open to go in the diamond single. We just opened one there. Open on the minis. Open on the black and blue section single. Let's get things going here. I guess it's so far so good. LaShawn McGowan getting pulled, going to George. Looking fun. So hopefully we're getting going. Hopefully White Sox should be fun.
Yeah.
White Sox Astros, what are we looking like today?
They lost yesterday, but they did win that first game of the series on Friday night. So this is the rubber match.
Yeah.
And that game on Friday night included I believe it was either an 8-3 win or a 7-3 win. And it was in the brand new City Connect Bulls jerseys, which I will say are cool looking. I think I went on record in here yesterday. They're cool looking. I do appreciate them. I like them. They're not as good as the Southside ones. And I also do feel like it's a little bit more of like what would be like a giveaway or like a collab with like Mitchell and Ness or something like that.
Someone said to me, they go, it kind of looks like when you walk into Walmart and they kind of got like those collab jerseys where you kind of just throw a logo on whatever and kind of just like, oh, it kind of looks like them.
Right, but like
throw
because of copyright, like you gotta have like a generic,
Yeah, throw like a Chicago flag or a Chicago star on this, a Chicago flag on that.
You're not wrong.
Kind of looks like something like that. I'm like, okay. That kind of withdrew me from trying to get the jersey, but the hats still look pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Probably
true.
still going to snag a hat.
You know what is annoying and what is so frustrating with this team is I understand that it's, Jerry owns both teams, so that Reinsdorf wants, both of his teams to shine. And it is cool that it's the first time an NBA team will be represented on an MLB diamond, right? So that's unique as well. But their whole model this year is 125 years of history. And you didn't pull from any of that. You pulled from another whole franchise here in Chicago. So
I think if maybe if they're only thinking like that on the collar of it, I don't know if you saw, they do have all the years of the winners, which some people were like it was like 09 and then 17. They're like, what, 1909, 1917?
Yeah,
like, yeah, exactly right. That's exactly what we're celebrating.
Yeah. All right, so guys, we're getting close to wrapping up here. We've got still 5 to go. 5 to go in the can't miss jerseys. We've got 5 to go in the vault.
Okay,
that's as close as we are.
So yeah, it looks like exactly right. Haven't really moved all too much since then. But like I said, I would highly encourage for that to be a pre-fill for the 12 o'clock hour. So guys and gals, I'm gonna hop on out of here. encourage you to stick around for the 12 o'clock show, which will be just short, just above 30 minutes, 35 minutes or so here before we get going here at the 12 o'clock hour. I'll also be here. Like I said, our man Rip is coming in here as substitute for our guy Mike. So, Mike, have fun over at the Sox game. That ought to be a joy, as always, no matter what the outcome is. It's always fun to be down there in Kaminsky, U.S. Cellular, guaranteed rate, the rate, whatever you want to call it. Whatever it is, it's still fun to be down there. So go enjoy that. Go get yourself a cake shake. We'll be over here enjoying some rips as well. So, guys, like I said, be back here at the 12 o'clock hour. By default, our guy LaShawn McCoy gets bronze, silver, and gold. So congrats again to our boy George Verno on the break here today in the 9 o'clock hour. Again, guys, we'll be joining you later on, 12 o'clock.